Let me get everything situated here on my live video. Got a dope episode for y'all tonight. Let me make sure everything is good here for the video tonight, guys. What is up, everybody watching on the gram? Hit that link in my bio. We're going live right now on YouTube. Everybody is watching on YouTube, y'all. Yep, that's what's up. We're looking good. Looking good. Everybody here watching on Instagram, just hit the link in my bio and it'll bring you over to YouTube. We're all over there on YouTube right now. So I'll see you over there. Peace. All right, let's get this thing started. Let's get this video started. I've actually got something special for tonight, a live interview. Let's get this video started. I've actually got a live interview tonight, you guys, with former Young Money, former Cash Money recording artist, former G Unit recording artist. That's right. We got an epic interview for y'all tonight. I'm very excited about it. Kid's got a new project. He's got Real is Rare out from late 2021, but he's also got a new single called Crooks out right now. We'll be talking about that throughout the night, though, you guys. We'll be talking about those projects throughout the night. Let me see here. Let me just make sure my guy has got the link for the video so he knows to tap in whenever he's free. But until then, I'm going to get my smoke on. We're going to get everything prepared for the questions. I want everybody to know y'all can RS reviews. You can definitely send in questions. Anybody throughout the night, you can send in questions for Kid through Super Chat. And also if you go listen to his song Crooks, use the hashtag Crooks. Hashtag Crooks for all your questions tonight. Right, hashtag Crooks for all your questions tonight. Let me see where. Okay, there we go. There we go, right here. Let me bring this up. Let me see slides. Hashtag Crooks for all your questions tonight, guys. We're going to be doing an extended interview with Kid, pretty much speaking on everything. You know what I mean? For everybody that doesn't know things about Kid, I'm going to get Kid to actually explain it. We're going to be talking about his new projects. We're going to be talking about all of his old projects. We're going to be talking about his G Unit projects. We're going to be talking about his collaborations that he's done. He's gotten to work with some of the greats, y'all. That's right. Kid has worked with Styles P and Jadakiss after 50 mended his relationship with those guys. Styles P, Jadakiss. He also worked with Prodigy. Rest in peace, Prodigy. Kid really got an opportunity to bless tracks with some of the greatest. I was going through a lot of the music today, but I've been tuned in with Kid for a number of years. My first interview with Kid dates back to probably I'm going to be modest and say 2018. I'm going to be modest. Kid was a real one. Kid actually got on the phone with Tony Yayo and told Tony Yayo to do an interview with me. But maybe I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, hashtag Crooks. Hit that hashtag, you guys. Young Generation says Kid has a cold jam with 50 called Still Here. He has a lot of dope records, man. He has a lot of dope records, especially when he was working with G Unit that we're going to go over tonight. Neighborhood All Star says Kid is authentic in New Orleans. Boss Lover says G Unit or not, Banks all the way. That's facts. Lloyd Banks is holding on to his fan base. Interesting to note that Cody One, the Course of the Inevitable One, actually moved about the same amount of units as The Beauty. The Beauty of Independence by G Unit, you guys. We're going to go over that album tonight. That's right. We're going to go over the third and fourth third and fourth G Unit albums. The G Unit albums that followed Beg for Mercy, selling 350,000 units. The Terminate on Sight album, as we heard last night, sold 102,000 copies first week. Jesus, how times change. And we're just talking literally 2003 to 2008 right there. We're talking a 5-year time period. I need everybody to share this video. Let everybody know Mikey T has a special guest coming in tonight. We got Kid tapping in with us tonight, who is going to react to a lot of the different situations going on. He's going to react to The Game and Eminem. I really hope he's heard the diss. 10 minutes. 10-minute diss, you guys. A 10-minute scathing diss that some people say, hey, man, if you've got a 10-minute track, if you've got 10 minutes to go on Eminem and diss Eminem, I don't got 10 minutes to listen to you. In reality, I don't have 10 minutes to listen to you. But for those people saying that, I want to say this. The Game is actually genius to make his track 10 minutes long. The Game is got all of our attention in here. If nobody in here knows about another song from The Game, if nobody in here knows about another song for The Game, we know about the one song that he's dissing Eminem on. We know about that one song. So we know, if we know about nothing else, with the exception of Easy featuring Kanye West, The Game has made it so that we actually know about the Black Slim Shady, his diss song. His diss song just so happens to be as long as 5 songs total. So he's winning. So for everybody out there saying The Game, you know what I mean? For everybody out there saying The Game is a buster or The Game is wildin' for releasing a 10-minute diss track, he got everybody's attention, at least focused in on one thing, at least for 10 minutes. And I think it's pretty genius. I'm going to have to go listen to The Game start from scratch too. I actually did see that on YouTube today. I want to check that out, being a big fan of the original. You know what I mean? JP, we're going to go over a lot of the Kid records with 50 Cent. I need everybody to share this video one time. Kid will be on in a few minutes. Neighborhood All-Star said it's looking bad for The Game. We're going to get into that a little bit with Kid and see his thoughts on it. We're definitely going to get his thoughts on it and see what he has to say about it. What's everybody smoking tonight, man? What y'all smoking in preparation for this interview? What's everybody sipping on? What y'all sipping on tonight? Chase the Paper. Yep, we're going to be going over Chase the Paper. I got it in my notes, you guys. We got some heavy notes. Everybody knows Chase the Paper was actually on Animal Ambition, and that's actually featuring Prodigy. So I definitely want to ask him about standing side by side with Prodigy on that record. You know what I mean? Him and P were behind 50 when 50 was spitting his verse. It was some real music video shit. You know what I mean? Compared to what we were talking about last night with The Game. You know what I'm saying? Compared to what I was pretty much going over with The Game in the club video. The Game was in the background. You know what I'm saying? Kid and Prodigy were there as featured artists. Big difference. Big Swift says he's smoking on some gelato, sipping on some hen. That's what I'm talking about. I had a little Hennessy pre-show. Little pre-show Hennessy, you know what I'm saying? My man, Young Generation's got that Green Goblin CBD. Okay. All right, man. Have a good show smoking up that Green Goblin. I remember I had some Green Goblin before, to be 100 with you. 229. We got South Georgia in the building. I got something special for you tonight, Swift. We got a live exclusive interview. That's right. We got a live exclusive interview. Amnesia Gas. Hell yeah. Capital third letter. That's my dude right there. Got some Zaza. I ain't open yet. All right. All right. What you fitting to twist that in, brother? What you fitting to put that up in tonight, man? We're about to have a live guest. RS Reviews says, seen Kid Kid when the unit came to London. Holy shit. Seen Kid Kid when G Unit came to London. The last song was Ejected and it was fire. Yup, that was actually Kid Kid, Lil Wayne, and 50 Cent. That's interesting that you saw Kid Kid in London, man. Please stay in the video. Maybe send a question in when Kid Kid taps in so we could actually get him to speak about going overseas. That's pretty awesome. Crowd went nuts. I need everybody to share this video one time. Make sure you hit that like button. We got 50 people in here. We got 50 people in here and 10 likes, you guys. Come on, shit's not adding up. Put some respect on the like button, y'all. Put some respect on that like button. Y'all are tuned in with Mikey T, the movie star. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are in the middle of witnessing history right now. This is what did Diddy used to say? This is history in the making. This ain't nothing different than what they was doing back in the golden era of hip hop when you're tapped in with Mikey T, the movie star. So let's be real. Ball so hard I got ejected. Mikey T's the best at this blogging shit. So tap in and send this to one friend, y'all. Send this joint to one friend. Let him know Mikey T has a live interview with Kid Kid tonight. What's up with your joints? What's up with your joints? Appreciate you for tapping in. Positive vibes. Colossal the Don in the building. What's up, my brother? Definitely see you tapping in all the time. So I know what it is. Glizzy in the building. I hope y'all are ready for this exclusive interview tonight. I've got a bunch of questions, but if anybody in here has their own questions, be sure to ask them. The mob is in the building. Yo, Rap-A-Lot history. Rap-A-Lot history's in the building. You already know what it is. I know you're ready for this video tonight. We're going over it because 50 went on the Breakfast Club and had quite a bit to say. 50 had quite a bit to say on the Breakfast Club. Let me see if I could bring it up here, what Fifth had to say on the Breakfast Club after denying or before denying Wack 100's claims of the game writing, What's Up Gangsta? You know what I'm saying? So, right, let's see right here. Nope. Wrong notes right there. Wrong notes right there. Smoking on those raw. Oh, you got the raw cones. That's cool. Raw cones are dope, bro. Okay. Cape Town, South Africa. Much love tapping in from Cape Town, South Africa. Hell yeah, man. Spread the word about Mikey T, the movie star out there. Let them know, man. And I definitely appreciate you, man. Whatever time it is out there, you're tapped in with me. That means a lot. Smoking presidential, like I got ejected. Yeah. Yup. What year? What year he ended G Unit? I would say officially. I would have to say officially, 50 Cent kind of did the same thing that he did to Young Buck in the game on the Breakfast Club. We all know 50 goes on radio to pretty much denounce members of his group. We saw it before when he denounced the game. And what did Flex say to him? I think Flex said something to him when they had a live mic and Flex was trying to speak under his breath. Yo, this is going on with the game outside. Okay, let's keep the interview going. What happened? Then we saw 50 on another interview. Oh, Young Buck isn't G Unit no more. And now we see 50 on the Breakfast Club. We see 50 on the Breakfast Club saying no more G Unit projects. How about that, you guys? No more G Unit projects from 50 Cent. Does that mean no more solo G Unit projects? Because honestly, when Kid Kid was on the label, I wanted a solo Kid Kid album. Uncle Murda's on the label right now. I wanted the Lenny Grant story. You know, fans out there were looking forward to 50 Cent continuing G Unit records. Spider Loke explained it the other day on the channel. He explained it clearly about 50 Cent losing reputation. I might have to put that interview out in full. You know what I'm saying? because a lot of people, I put 12 minutes of it out, but sometimes 12 minutes isn't enough. I need everybody in here to share this video. We're talking real shit tonight, you guys. 50 Cent has a way that he does things. 50, but we're going to get down and we're going to get in detail tonight with Kid about their relationship. We're going to talk about a few other things in regard, you know what I mean, to the scene of the industry. Maybe a little Boosie and Young Blue. Maybe a little Boosie and Young Blue. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely talking about the game and Eminem. We're talking about some real topics tonight with Kid, you guys. We're talking about the beef that came out of nowhere. I thought this dude had a respect for this guy. Now he's dissing him on a 10-minute diss track. We're going to talk to Kid about it tonight. We're going to get some perspective. Everybody in here, stay tuned. Y'all can ask Kid whatever you want. Crooks is out right now. Y'all can just go stream it. Real is Rare. Been out. Y'all need to go check it out. Kid is making sure that people have some music. You know what I'm saying? Kid is making sure that people have some music. But 50 went on the Breakfast Club, you guys, and pretty much said he wasn't going to do any more projects with G-Unit. He was asked about potentially doing a documentary. A documentary is something that he really said he could have seen himself getting involved with. Tony Yayo went on Vlad and was talking about the lavish lifestyle that 50 Cent provided his artists, you know, giving them the opportunities to go overseas. You know what I'm saying? The opportunities to fly on first-class jets. You know what I'm saying? And this is a 2022 interview, you guys. The word of 50 is still not being tarnished. You know what I mean? When you got the real right-hand man of the guy, we heard Cody 2. There's nothing on Cody 2 that goes against 50 Cent in a regard, you know, like that's disrespectful. Oh, he had us at the section. He had us at the what's it called? The Hotel 8 or whatever the hell it's called. He had us at the cheap ass hotels. He had us at the Best Western. We're not hearing that about 50 Cent. We're not hearing about 50 not giving his artists the accommodations. We're hearing about jets. We're hearing about first class tickets. We're not hearing even about coach. Yeah. Which documentary are you talking about? Which documentary are you talking about, brother? Oh, the G-Unit documentary. Now, you see, when it comes to a G-Unit documentary, let me ask you guys the question. Let me ask everybody in here the question. Share this video, everybody. I'm going to ask y'all the question right now. I want to ask everybody a question in a poll. What do y'all want from G-Unit? Do you guys want a G-Unit documentary or do you want a G-Unit TV show? I'm putting it in the chat right now, you guys. Do you guys want a G-Unit movie like we got Get Rich or Die Trying? Do you guys want a G-Unit movie? Do you guys want a G-Unit album? Do you want, like Envy asked, do you want a G-Unit documentary? What is it that you guys want tonight? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. I want to know what everybody in here thinks. And also make sure you follow Kid. I'm pinning the message up. We got the poll up right now. Do you guys want to see a documentary? 50 Cent said he would be interested in doing a documentary. He would be interested in telling the story from his perspective. We see what's going on right now with BET with the Murder Inc. documentary. I guess their first episode is actually involving how Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule were coming together in the first place. Very interesting. How does 50 Cent start G-Unit off? 50 Cent started G-Unit off by doing recordings over popular songs that were on the radio. 50 Cent started G-Unit after he got hit 9 times. This is a great place to start the G-Unit docuseries, which I think should be on Netflix. 50 should work a deal for it to be on Netflix, make a big deal with it. You know what I mean? Tell the series or do it on BET if you're going to do it on, or could he do it on Showtime? He has a number of outlets for it, but like 50 even said himself, he has 25 shows. He has 25 shows right now, you guys. Does he really even have time? Does he really even have time to actually start a whole new G-Unit documentary? How much time does 50 Cent really have to spread? King Yak says, I'm going to be that guy, all of the above. I need everybody in here to vote. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? Dude looked different in Greece. Yeah, 50 Cent was out in Greece doing his thing, you guys. Malcolm says, how do you do a G-Unit anything without Buck? Fifth, not giving Buck that energy. Malcolm, if we see a G-Unit film, if we see a G-Unit documentary, much like a lot of the other Murder Inc. members have been brought around. For instance, I do believe Chris Black was at the Drink Champs. You know, Chris Black was with Cash Money Click along with Ja Rule in '01. He was there with them. People that are involved need to be around for the documentary-like settings. Young Buck will be brought in if there's a G-Unit documentary. Kid will be brought in if there's a G-Unit documentary. If they're smart or if need be. Will the game be needed for the G-Unit documentary, guys? They could very easily cut him out. You got to think about it. The game wasn't on the Get Rich or Die Trying album. He wasn't on Beg for Mercy. He could easily be cut out. But it looks like Kid is just about ready to join us tonight. JP says a Kid and Banks mixtape would be cool. Interesting you say that. Kid and Buck had quite a bit of music together. Kid's about to join us in just a second. Yeah, honestly, I'm wondering about that as well, Rap a Lot. I'm wondering who else will be brought in. We're about to be joined by Kid, you guys, though, so everybody get ready. Kid's about to join us. Let me get myself situated here. Okay. Yo, what up? What up, Peanut? Kid.
What's down, my guy? Hold on, let me get out this dog, man.
Yep. Kid's gonna be joining us in just a second. Oh yeah, of course. Of course, DJ Who Kid would be in the G-Unit documentary. That's what I mean. You know, they've got so many different familiar faces that would be brought in to talk about the history of the group and so many different phases. And actually, some record sales that I actually didn't know about. Some record sales that I actually didn't know about that we're going to go over today. That's right. Record sales are out for the Beauty and the Beast. Very interesting. And everybody on here, make sure you go subscribe to Kid's official YouTube page. I'm going to pin that up for the duration of this video. Salute to my guy Iceberg for posting that up.
Iceberg.
Yep. All right, Kid, here we go. We here.
We in there.
Man Dog, appreciate you for tapping in, bro. We
the
got
word,
South
man.
Georgia in the building, South Georgia in the building. Oh yeah.
Shout out to all my Southerners, you know what I'm saying? For real. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, everybody on the East Coast that's tapped in, you know what I'm saying? Even the people, overseas, shit like that, you heard? We in the building. Again, you did. Shout out to my nigga Mikey T, man. You know
Oh
what's
yeah.
good.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Welcome back, man. You got the new chain I see. You got the Millionaire chain on deck, I see, bro.
Oh yeah, man, I had a little piece for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Is there besides the RLLNR, you know what I mean? I still got that going around the edges around it. You know what I mean? I had to switch it up a little, you know what I'm saying? New money and shit like that.
Hell yeah, man. Was you thinking about making that an R spinner chain, like the classic G Unit piece?
Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? That's what it was gonna be. That's why it's kind of made like this. Cause that's what it was gonna be. That's what it was gonna be for real, for real. And then I swear, man, like I switched it at the last minute. Like at the last minute, I switched it at the last minute because what I heard like when you get changed like that, it's always problems with it. Like it's, you know what I mean. And then I be thinking about it, and just going back to like the G unit spinner chain and shit like that. It never sat right. Like every time you looked at it, the G would be sideways. It's always, like it just, it never really sat right. And plus, I got kids, man. They'll be done broke my shit.
Yeah, at first you had for the longest time you had been repping the dollar chain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I still got it.
Facts.
Facts. Hmm.
Yep. So you were repping that for the longest time. I know you iced that out a little bit extra when you were rocking with G Unit, if I'm not mistaken.
The dollar chain?
Yeah.
Nah, man, stayed the same, man. Only thing I did different to it was because it was white gold at first, and I had got it, dipped in gold. You know what I mean?
What's up, man?
Yeah, that was the only thing I did to it. That chain was really like my first ever, big real chain. You feel me? So it was kind of sentimental to me, and like that chain ain't going nowhere. Like, you know what I mean?
I
For
already know.
real. And plus, that's the same chain that Wayne had. I got the chain from Wayne. That's the same chain Wayne had on the what cover he was. I think it was a double XL cover he wore that chain. And that's the chain he had on in that video with Joey Crack with Fat Joe.
The Make It Rain. No,
Yeah,
no. Was it the
yeah,
one produced by Scott Storch with all the
yeah,
money and shit?
yeah,
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 Make It Rain. Yep.
yeah, yeah.
How
Hmm.
does somebody how does somebody bless you with a chain like that, kid? How did that go?
Well, because at that time I had a big chain. You know what I'm saying? I had a big piece. You know what I mean? For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I already had like, what I'm saying, a nice piece or whatever, shit like that. And he wanted it. Like, like he wanted to wear it and you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So he was just like, man, like, if you give me that child, I'll give you this. I'm like, shit, yeah, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, shit. For real. For
That's
real.
lit, man. Was the classic G Unit spinner chain around when you was rocking with all the guys?
Nah, it wasn't, man. And you know what's crazy? Bro? I asked 50 about that chain. Like, I was like, yo, like, you still got the G on the spinner chain? He's like, nah, kid, I got rid of that shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then one day he told me, it was, oh, no, no, no. He was just telling me, like, the story about what happened, like, with Buck with the chain and shit. And when niggas said he robbed it or whatever. And he told me, he was like, man, the chain that the person actually took was the fake one. You know what I mean? Yeah, he said, he had the real one and he had a fake one. You know what I'm saying? And what they was doing was, he had, Buck was wearing, like the fake one when he out. You know what I mean? In case shit like that happens. You feel me? In case shit like that happens. And what's crazy is, man, and the thing is, you gotta understand. it wasn't about the chain that niggas rode for. It was about, you know what I'm saying, the pride. You know what I'm saying? The fact of, man, somebody thought, somebody took this from me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's fake or not. You know what I'm saying? You
Facts.
feel me? You ain't gonna take nothing from me. So, for real, you hear me?
That
Respect
was
him.
the G Unit chain, you know what I mean? People
Yeah,
looked
yeah,
at that and they were like, "Yo, nobody could steal 50 Cent's chain."
yeah, regardless, for real. You know what I mean? So, respect to them niggas, man, for real. Yeah, for real, bro. Niggas stood on business.
So fast forwarding a little bit, man, we're not even really getting started yet, man. But I gotta ask you, since it's the first time we're talking in a minute, how did you feel about the Super Bowl performance with Dr. Dre being showcased and Eminem and Snoop, Fifth and
Man,
Mary?
that shit was epic, bro. That shit was epic, bro. It was epic, bro. You know what I'm saying? It brought me back. It brought me back to a time where, you actually loved music. You know what I mean? For real, you did, to where when you actually used to sit in front of the TV all day and watch music videos and you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So, I really enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed it.
Favorite portion of it? Kendrick, Snoop, Dre, Fifth.
Um, I would say the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I would say the whole thing, bro, because just seeing them up there, bro, and you know what I mean? You gotta think, man, you gotta think how old niggas is. You know what I'm saying? And to still have that energy and you heard me, and shit like that, like shit was fire. But of course, my favorite part, you heard, was seeing Fifth, you know what I'm saying, come through that bitch hanging upside down. You know what I'm saying? For real, 'cause that was
Classic.
because it was unexpected. You know what I'm saying? It was unexpected. Like, and that was just one of my favorite, videos and songs, and he did to this day. So just seeing that, like, man, I was just hyped, man. I felt like I was there.
Yeah, it was how everybody remembered seeing 50 Cent for the first time, kid.
Exactly, exactly,
Upside
exactly.
down, as oddly enough as it sounds.
Yeah, for real, for real, for real. He should have had one of them fucking the legit unit tank tops with the colorful shit going around the
Okay.
sides and shit. He should have had one of them motherfuckers on for real.
So the controversial question is, do you think the game should have been a part of it?
Um, well, at that time and the songs that they was doing, game wasn't in the picture. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying if you gonna say game should have been there, then Banks and Yayo should have been there. Buck should have been there. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. You feel me? So
Yep. Game was realistically 2 years later. We're talking about the 2003 time frame.
yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So, you know.
Ultimately, I think the 50 Cent, ultimately, do you think the 50 Cent and Game beef prevented that though? I mean, how
Um
would they have transitioned from In the Club
well,
to how we
well,
do?
of course, I'm gonna tell you, of course, that played a part in it, but I don't think that actually prevented it. You know what I'm saying? I think it was more of because of like the type of person that game is. You know what I mean? Not now you could talk about the 50 and and game beef, but you gotta understand like all these guys that's up there, man, game has just, been mentioning them so much and just, like doing too much. You feel me? Like he doing too much for real. So
So, Kid, you said I'm Kid, but peanut to the people who really know me. Can you
right,
explain? Can you explain that to me? The
right.
name Peanut. Who named you that? It's a very unique name because the general public knows you as Kid.
Well, first, like I know in everybody neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, for the hood, they always got somebody around named Peanut. Yeah, that's just like a real neighborhood nickname for somebody. I don't know why it is like that, but that's just what it is. But like that just been my name, bro, since I could, remember how to talk and walk. You know what I'm saying? For real, from my family, you know what I'm saying, calling me that to everybody. Like that's what everybody knew me as. You know what I'm saying? I was Lil Peanut, you know what I'm saying? Lil Peanut out the ninth ward. And you know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
Is it something you would ever consider transitioning into and using as a name?
Yeah. When I first like, like came to the game, like when I was doing the squad up shit with Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Like I was Nut the Kid. You know what I'm saying? For real, my very first rap name was Peanut Flame. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not. For real, my very first rap name was Peanut Flame. And then it went from like Not the Kid, you know what I mean? Then from there it was Kid. But yeah, but of course, like I love to, you know what I'm saying, like just go back to that. You know what I mean? Like even with my music now, like my new shit that I'm dropping, like now, I felt like, I had to go back to that peanut. You know what I mean? For real, and just talk more street shit than actually just trying to, appease, you know what I'm saying, what the industry of love and you know what I mean? Shit like that. So, for real, like Peanut gonna always be, my name. You feel me? Why I say like, because I'm kid to the industry, because that's how a lot of people heard of me. You know what I mean? From songs. But people that know me and know about me, and you know what I mean, they call me Nut. Like if I go to New Orleans, you ain't gonna never hear nobody be like, kid, kid, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody. You feel me? You ain't gonna hear nobody call me kid in New Orleans. For real, you hear me? They call me Nut. You know what I'm saying? Peanut, you did shit like that. The older niggas, OGs, they call me Lil Kite. You know what I'm saying? Because my daddy name was Kite. You know what I'm saying? His nickname was Kite. They'll call me Lil Kite and shit. You know, for real. But yeah, man, that was the name, man. For real, man. For real.
So for every
Yeah.
what you got that Nas set up, bro?
Huh?
I said, what you got that Nas set up?
He said the Nas setup. No, I had the it there going on, man. Shit, I got them the Frenchies and shit, and all that. Man.
Yeah,
What
the
you do?
dogs. The dogs, you mean?
Them the fancy ass, spread ass dog. For real.
So, so kid, kid, for everyone watching, can you let them know where you were born and raised?
New Orleans, man. New Orleans, downtown New Orleans, Ninth Ward, New Orleans. You feel me? Maison Street. You feel me? But I was I've been in Ninth Ward my whole life, but when I was born, I was originally born like in the Desire Projects. You did in the Ninth Ward. You feel me? That's where my whole family from. They from my mama's side to my daddy's side. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from the Desire Projects, for real, for real. And I moved on Maison when I was like about like 8, 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? Which is literally like down the street type shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I just felt like, cause like I ain't gonna front, like niggas out the project, you come out that project like you just think you harder than everybody, you think you tougher than everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I moved around there, one of my other partners, you know what I'm saying, Lord bless the dead, he did my nigga Fat Rat, you know what I'm saying? He was out of D2, you did, he was out of Desire too. And we just was around there, and as a kid, like you don't, before I got to know everybody around there and stuff like that, you feel me? We was just like we was on some like cause we was already just doing all kind of bad shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we was the type of dudes, bro. Like if we see you, like we better not see you like by yourself, like, cause we used to fight for fun. So it was like if we see you, we gonna beat you up. We gonna whatever, you know what I'm saying? And from doing that, that made the older dudes around there You know what I'm saying? Like just wanted to you did like fuck with us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, man, y'all the niggas, you know what I'm saying? We wilding, whatever, this and that, yeah, and but that's the thing, like at that time, like we was on Mazan, but nobody wasn't really like repping Mazan the street. You know what I'm saying? It was just like Nine Wall, you know what I'm saying? Just out the Nine Wall. And we was like, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is, like getting it in around there, like for real. You hear me? Like, the older niggas that stay around there, like, these niggas was balling, you hear me? They had money, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Your dad shit, we all hustling around there. You know what I'm
Not to
saying?
mention, Mizan has a pretty cool name. It's a pretty cool. It's like,
Yeah,
yo, Ninth Ward, Mizan. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So it was like, when we started, like really getting into it and shit, like at first like jumping off the porch, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, fuck that. Like, like we repping Midland, like we starting our own fucking you did our own set. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? For real. And I ain't gonna front, bro. Like we held it down, like as far as like, you know, through school and you know what I'm saying? And plus, like nigga name was already just, you know what I'm saying, around you did around the nine wall. Cause that's one thing, bro. Like I always say, bro, the city's so small. You know what I mean? So, just moving around the nine wall, everybody already knew who a nigga was, you know what I'm saying? Just from fighting everybody and all that type of shit. So so when we started, repping Mason and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the shit just started getting real, you did, cause it was like nigga, we made it to where niggas was scared to come around there. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And then like once I started really like rapping, like as like getting to notoriety rapping with Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Like that really put Mason all the way on the map.
Mm.
You know what I mean? For real, for real.
I was definitely going to ask you about that in a little bit, but I wanted to say, did you live anywhere else other than there? Like, did you ever live any other states?
Nope. Nope, bro. Like nope. And what's crazy, bro? Like I like dog, my whole family, man. My whole family, bro. Like I don't have like I didn't have like aunts and uncles and cousins that lived, California. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Go visit, such and such that
Bel Air.
over here and this and that. Like all my people literally was from the Ninth Ward. You know what I mean? So it was like, wherever I walk or walking around the whole, it did a whole night wall to be like, yeah, my cousin is there right here. Yeah, my auntie right here. Yeah, my uncle them right here. Or like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So, like I stood in the night wall my whole life for real. For real, for real.
A lot of people know you from linking with Lil Wayne with Miss Officer, but you had previously linked with Lil Wayne to form the Squad Up. Can you
Yeah,
tell me how all that occurred?
yeah. Um, through like one of the big homies you did from around the way, Mule, you know what I'm saying? He was real like close friends with Fee and you know what I'm saying, like a lot of other people that was around Wayne. And one day like he told me, he just was like, man, like man, I'm gonna bring you, I'm gonna bring you up there bottom niggas you dig and let let you rap for 'em. And time went by, you know what I'm saying? And like at the time, like I wasn't really, even thinking about that because, like where we from, bro, like fucking like dreams and shit like just don't exist. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, like when he, just told me that shit, like I just didn't, I ain't really think it was gonna be real, And one day that nigga came got me, man. He came got me, picked me up. Me and my little cousin Mike, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my little cousin Mike. Um, we went up there. I rapped for dude, and it was history. You know what I mean? Like real talk, like it was history for real, for real, for real.
All right, so we got a super chat right here from RS Reviews. He said, Kid, you bodied ejected in London.
Mm,
Who are you talking about in Lord knows? Love from London, the Ninth Ward. Salute to Mikey T. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah,
mm,
he was mentioning how you was out London, man. Do you
mm.
have any memories of being out London performing?
Yeah, that was for I think that was I think it's pronounced the O2 Arena.
Oh, I've heard of the O2.
O2 Arena. Oh yeah, 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 man. Cause man, hey man, like I get that kind of performance, bro. Anytime I perform, bro, because it's like, I still look at everything as a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I'm real grateful for that type of shit. You know what I mean? And so you gotta think, man, like, like you coming from nothing, you feel me? You be overseas, you in London, you know what I'm saying, in front of thousands of people. Like,
It was thousands in there,
yeah, man, shit. So
and you
you
just
go,
gave it your all.
yeah, I'm like, shit, man, what? You did? I'm about to cut all the way up. Yeah, I'm about to cut all the way up for real, for real. But and to answer your next question, you did on that Lord knows, man. I know I told like a couple of stories in there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be kind of like particular. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
feel me? As far as like what verse you talking about? You know what I mean?
the
For real.
part.
Yeah, cause I talk about one of my homies, you know what I'm saying, that caught a little murder charge or whatever, and how what I'm saying, like we gonna party, you know what I'm saying, okay, you got going whatever, you feel me, and on another verse on that song, I talk about a past like relationship I was in, you know what I'm saying, the chick that like fucked over me when I was down, you know what I'm saying, and on the and on the third verse. You know what I'm saying? I talked about like the rap game. You know what I mean? For real, I talked about the rap game. You feel me? As far as like how people would, like try to like hold you back, like type shit and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? For real, because cause in that verse I detail how, like I can't, I'm not gonna talk about cars and you know what I'm saying, and money and all, just all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, you dig? I like talking about the struggle. You feel me? Cause no matter what I went through, bro, how much money I made or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was always a struggle for me. You feel me? Always a struggle for me. You did what there was a struggle, inside of me. You know what I'm saying? A struggle going on around me. You feel me? Or just struggling to fucking get the music out. You know what I mean? For real, like it was always a struggle, and I like to talk about that. I like to rap about shit that I know. You know what I mean?
So going back to the O2 Arena real quick with 50 was
Hmm.
is that you and 50 in a Yayo thing? Was 50 performing his part on Ejected too? I know Lil Wayne is
He
on that
don't. He
track
don't.
as
Wait,
well.
50 don't have a verse on Ejected.
Oh,
Yeah.
50 wasn't doing Ejected,
Nah, 50. He don't. He not. He don't have a verse on that song.
so he
Yeah.
just wanted to jump on that song.
No. Yeah. Yeah. He actually. Yeah. Like he actually like wanted the song like for himself type shit. You know what I mean? For real. That was one of the ones like, nah, man, I'm keeping this one, bro.
That would have been the Street King Immortal single, I think.
I'm like, man, I'm keeping this one, bro. For real, bro. Like, cause it was a couple of songs, man, that that it was like that. Like we'll do the song, like I'll do the song or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he'll just be like, yo, you know what I mean? Like I want to use it or whatever. Like, I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? You
Yeah, I
feel
was
me?
going through a lot of those songs and you absolutely body a lot of those tracks like the shooting guns, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna go over all those though, man, but you absolutely
yeah.
body. And then there's that one track. We'll get to it in a little bit. So man, I want to ask you. You had spoke about it a little bit earlier, but what did that do for everybody on Mazan, and what did that do for everyone you knew when Lil Wayne started rocking with y'all and Squad
Man,
Up formed?
hey man, I'm gonna tell you, man, just me alone, bro. Like going as far, like as I went with it and shit, bro. It gave the whole city hope. You know what I'm saying? Like it made everybody. it made everybody want to rap. You know, it made everybody feel like they could do it. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, like man, that's, you know, that's, you know, like, you feel me? Like I'm not one of them dudes that just came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? For real, like,
You
you
built
know,
up
like,
your name.
yeah, like it's people that actually know me. So for them to, you know what I mean, like see me actually doing this shit, it's like, yo, like, man, I could, man, I know I could do it if he could do it. You know what I'm saying? For real. And you know, like I was a lot of inspiration for a lot of for a lot of niggas, man, for real. And I get that all the time. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I get that all the time, bro. Like, you know, like the youngers and shit come run up to me or whatever and just be like, yo, bro, like you my motivation, bro. You my inspiration, bro. You one of the reasons I started doing this shit. And you know what I mean? Because I was always one of them dudes, man. Like I could be just getting off tour, you know what I'm saying? Whole worldwide tour, whatever, this and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm right back in the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right back in the hood. Like, right back at the, you know, the block parties and you did shit like that, you feel me? Because I was still living, you know, my same regular life.
Evidently,
You know what I mean?
after you got the call from 50 Cent,
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
to your regular life.
Yeah. No matter like what it was, man, doing, you know, the Wayne shit, everything. You know what I'm saying? I was still me. You feel me? Like I was still me, you know, still, you know, just hanging around the same people, still doing, you know, all the, you know, the same shit. You feel me? So, you know, like that gave, like I said, like that gave a lot of, you know, a lot of people hope. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know, that gave a lot of people hope, man. For real, for real.
So, how did it work with Wayne bringing y'all in? Was it like squad up? Did it become Cash Money? Like, how did all that work?
It was like when I got with dude and everything, like he was just like starting to like just think of a name or whatever and stuff like that for real. And that's how Young Money actually like, you know, was started. You know what I'm saying? For real. Cause it was like I guess he, you know, just wanted, you know what I'm saying, some artists or whatever first, you know. And you know, like once I got with him and stuff, it's like we started thinking of all that after, like after we got in the studio and went to recording and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's when we started just coming up with the, you know, like yeah, we're gonna call us ourselves Young Money and you know shit like that. Now as far as like the squad name, like him and his Lapanas and everything, you know, which was like you know like Gutter Gutter and T Streets and you know Mario and Sammy and all them like they was already like his friends. They was already calling themselves Squad. You know what I mean? They was already calling themselves that. You know that was just like their little clique. You know what I'm saying? But when I came around, you know, it turned into a rap thing. You know. Hmm.
So, in retrospect, I want to ask, do you really think you were a good fit for Cash Money or Young Money? Looking back at it, how do you think it?
Um, yeah, man. You know, like you know, we all from New Orleans, and you know what I'm saying. You know, it was like you know, it was a New Orleans thing. You know what I'm saying? It was a New Orleans thing, bro. Like, no matter, you know, like how you look at it, you feel me? Like me and Wayne on the track is, you know, like you could hear the chemistry. You could, you know what I'm saying? You know, you could really like feel that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, like for real.
Yeah, because I know you had told me that Squad Up built a buzz to where you guys took a meeting with Jay-Z,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Birdman was also interested.
Yeah, yeah. But that was after like, you know, like we like separated from Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
As a squad. You know, like we separated from Wayne, you feel me? And we did our own thing for a minute. You feel me? We did our own thing for a minute. And that's when we, you know, took the meeting with Jay Z and shit like that. And of course, you know, like, you know, Baby was interested in shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we was the hottest shit in the city. You know what I'm saying? You know, for real, like so. Yeah, man, for real. Like, all that shit was, all that shit was cool, but niggas just ain't, you know. I don't know, man. He did like niggas just wasn't right, I guess. Yeah, for real.
Did you guys actually go back to take that meeting with Birdman though, or was it more like you
Uh,
heard they were interested thing?
nah, nah, nah. We ain't never, like go and meet with dude. You know what I mean? Cause you gotta think about it like this too, bro. Like you can't just, like walk away from Wayne and then go fuck with Baby.
It would have looked crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Not even look crazy, but you'll put yourself in a crazy predicament. You know what I'm saying? For real. Even though, but the thing is, like, no matter what, like, even though, like, it still would have been all good and shit like that because, like, we all know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know each other, you feel me? Niggas been around niggas for years and shit like that. So, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it still would have been like, like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That just wouldn't have been just all the way solid type shit.
Yeah, Wayne would have had to been with the group if that was the case.
hmm Well, not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, you feel me? But it
Well,
just would,
he should have been with the group if that was the case then. You know what I mean? If you guys were going to do the deal with Birdman, it would have probably only been right.
yeah. But that's the thing, man. Around that time, bro, like, a lot of people don't know, man. Like, Wayne always wanted to separate himself from Baby, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like all that little shit that they went through and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He did a couple years ago and shit like, man, dude been, wanted to separate himself from Baby. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
He had the opportunity when Jay-Z came to him and tried to sign him
Yeah,
to Def Jam.
yeah, yeah.
But Birdman offered him, you know what I mean? The president, I think he offered him being the president of Cash Money or something
Man,
like that at that point.
man, I don't think it was that, bro. It's just like when you was around people like for your whole life and shit, man. Like no matter what, you know what I mean? Cause I ain't gonna front like what I realized with Wayne. Like and with Babe and shit, like it wasn't really about the money. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really about the money, man. It was just more of like, look, man, like we family, whatever, shit like that. You know what I mean? You gotta think, man, like Wayne been around Babe since he was like, I think like 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
Like,
younger than
shit.
that.
Yeah, and like that's the thing. And like when you around people that really like put you in the game and all that there, man, no matter what they doing, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors and shit, you gonna always feel like you owe them. You know what I'm saying? You gonna always feel like you owe them something. You feel me? Because they did something for you you did when nobody else did. You know? And I think that's what it was that Wayne was, like kind of holding on to. And plus you gotta think, like Wayne was all Baby had at one time. You feel me? And then everybody left. You feel me? And he,
Maybe vice versa as well.
yeah. Well, not really, man. Like Wayne was always a top artist, bro. Wayne could have went to anybody.
Well, he was at first he was struggling after he tried to make that come off of the Juvenile album.
What you mean?
When he named his album 500 Degrees.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he was kind of struggling right at that point. A lot of people were kind of thinking like, okay, all
But this,
right,
but this
this is
the
a
thing.
gamble.
It
This
depends.
is
But
a
see,
gamble,
but
Birdman.
this the thing. It depends on what you call struggling. You see what I'm saying? Like it depends on what you call struggling. You feel me? Now, you might feel like like in your opinion, you know what I'm saying? You might be like, the album wasn't all that or whatever and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That probably made you feel like they was struggling or whatever. But even during that time, you know what I mean? Like I said, Wayne was still Wayne. Wayne was still, a household name. You know what I'm saying? Wayne was still one of the better rappers, you know what I'm saying, than a lot of people. You feel me? And like I said, like he still at that point, like could have went anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z wanted him.
Like he still could have went anywhere, bro. Like, the Jay-Z shit came, that shit came like way after that. You know what I mean? After the 5 degree shit and all that.
Right, right.
But I'm just
No,
saying,
he really proved himself to me right around probably after the Carter 1, it's like, all right, what's Wayne starting here? Carter 2, solidified. Hustler music, all that music, you know what I'm saying? Not even the singles being tracks that you're gonna remember. And then the whole year where Lil Wayne was on every single feature, but
but
Wayne,
see, that's the thing. See, we gonna always look at shit different, right? Because like me being from New Orleans, bro, like we grew up on like the hot boy shit. See, all the shit that you talking about, like it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But you gotta go back to like the block is hot and you know what I'm saying? The Hot Boys album and you know what I'm saying? The BG's album. You know what
well,
I'm saying?
BG was lit. No
When
doubt about that.
I'm just saying, like for real, like that was their first like album, like with him and BG. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Together
right, yep.
before Juvenile and Turk and shit came in the picture. You know what I'm saying? You for
Right.
real? You ever
They had
see?
it lit. They was on some gangster shit at first before Juvenile came and put it on back that ass up.
Well, even when Juvenile did that, like it was still some gangster shit for real. Like, have you heard the whole album of that? That
Well, I
back
mean,
ass up was on for real. Like man, Juve, like it was always some gangster shit, bro. Like
yeah,
and
yeah, no doubt about it. That was just a breakthrough.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. The back that ass up, bro. Like that kind of sound, bro. Like just nothing but like a New Orleans sound. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? For real, like the bounce music, the music that make people dance and shake that. Like that's a New Orleans thing. You know what I'm saying?
He
That's part
also
of our,
attracted the attention of Jay-Z, you know?
yeah, like that's part of our culture. You know what I mean? Regardless, you feel me? For real, like we just got that shit in us, regardless. Like,
Yeah, that's why after Juvenile did that, everyone thought that Juvenile was going to be the one in big, but it's like, no, you got to make room for the others to be stars as well. Like you can't just focus too much
well,
on one person. That's where a lot of labels go wrong, I feel. Focusing
nah,
too much.
it wasn't nothing like that, bro. What
Kind of felt, I mean, like they thought he was going to be the wave. They thought he was going to be the wave, and
he
then like
was,
he was, but then you got to make room for the other guys.
he was the wave,
He
bro.
didn't
But
do bling bling. Bling bling wasn't Juvenile single.
nah, that
You
was
know what I mean?
BG single.
What'd you say?
That was a BG single.
Exactly. You got to make
But
room for the other talent so they
but
can have a
but
wave
but
artist.
but that's the thing. Like you can't you can't put that on Juvenile. You
I
know,
put it on Birdman.
like
Like I
like
put it on Irv when he
but,
doesn't release
but
anything.
that's the thing, bro. It wasn't never nothing like that, like with them dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real, like I said, like man, you gotta know like the Cash Money history, bro. Like how them dudes moved and made music together. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't nothing. You feel me? Just so happened when Juvenile dropped his shit, it was the first major release from
Right,
Cash Money. You know
right.
what I'm saying? And that shit blew up and sold over like 6, 7 million. You know what I'm saying?
And Wayne's first few joints weren't hitting like that.
Huh?
Wayne's first few joints weren't hitting like that.
Well, I'm gonna say like because Wayne was more.
He was growing into it. It's kind of like Ti was growing into it as well with I'm Serious and the
I
trap
can't.
music.
I can't. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like me. You did because right now I ain't speaking on like industry and this and that. Like I'm speaking from a fan's point, from a real Wayne fan. You know what I'm saying? For
I'm
real.
speaking on a real historian of the hip hop's fans' perspective as
Like
well.
like for
Wayne
me,
needed a
look,
few boosts
look,
before he got up.
listen to me. For me, and you know, like niggas, who I grew up with and everything, this and that. Like when them niggas first came out, we all gravitated to Wayne because Wayne was the young nigga, whatever, this and that. You know what I'm saying? For real, like, and we always was just like, just major Wayne fans. You know what I'm saying? You know, we were fans of all them niggas. Don't get it twisted. We were fans of all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But we was always, like we were more like into Wayne, like, waiting on Wayne part and shit like that. You know what I mean? For real. So when you say like he had to grow into it, I feel like, yeah, maybe he had to grow into the industry shit or whatever like that. But my thing is this: I don't think he had to grow into into the industry. I think the industry just had to grow into him. You know what I'm saying? Because Wayne never like switched, like really like switched his shit up. You know what I'm saying? He
But
just
you're
got
saying
better.
from the block is hot to the Carter one, he didn't really
Yeah,
switch it up.
yeah. He just got better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got better.
The only thing that changed was curse words. You know what I'm saying? For real. Cause when he first was coming out, he couldn't curse. His mama wouldn't let him curse on records.
I seem to remember that as well.
Yeah, yeah. Listen to me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You feel me? Like, and that's what made him ill and showed his talent. You know what I'm saying? To get on these gangsta ass songs with niggas. You feel me?
Yeah,
And
just
couldn't
looking
even
back
curse.
at the history, the block is hot. The block is hot does 229,000 first week.
Mm-hmm.
229,000 first week. That's November of 99. You know what I mean? So Wayne gets a good release in 99, follows it up in 2000 with Lights Out. Lights Out comes out and sells 205,000 copies first,
Mm-hmm.
and that is 1 year and 1 month later. So I'm not saying anything's wrong with their release schedule, but what I'm saying is the
Yeah,
fan
yeah.
look.
As far as like number wise and shit,
No,
like
the fans got a little burnt out because by 500 degrees, he's moving 141,000 units, and that drops in 2002. He takes 2 years off, comes back with the Carter one, and he drops and he does 114,000 units.
I'm gonna tell you
He
something,
had
dog.
to build his
Look,
reputation back up, is
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
tell you,
saying.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. During that time, right, we was in the era of like when niggas was making burn CDs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you gotta think about that, bro. Like, and it's like even like during that time, man, like the numbers and shit, like for me, like especially like around that time, I never like thought about like niggas record sales and all that. You know what I'm saying? For real. But at the same time, like I get exactly like what you saying. You feel? But I don't never think the fans was burnt out or nothing like that. You know what I mean? For real. Like I just think that, like I said, people had to adjust to him. You feel me? And once they actually adjusted to him, now what they say, oh, he's the best rapper in the world. Oh, he's the best rapper. You know what I'm saying? For real, because people had to adjust to him. You feel me? He did, but Wayne been that. You know what I'm saying? Like he been that. You feel me? For real. Like that's something you can't take away from a nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, cause like I said, I'm speaking as a nigga like from a fan point of view. You dig and how we view them musically. You know, how we view the nigga musically. Like, he always been like you did like the main nigga. You know what I mean? For real, for real. So yeah, shout out,
Oh,
shout out.
damn. Do we got to continue this debate? We got to continue
Hey,
this.
hey,
Hold
hey,
on. Let's be
we could
real.
debate. Look, we could debate that all day, bro. Like,
But
cause
kid, it was Juvenile, it was BG. Was it Wayne or the Big Timers first? Because I'm just being real, like from a
what you mean, like as
1999,
far as like
2000, 2001 fans perspective.
you talking about like as far as like the albums that they dropped?
No, you're talking about the interest factor. So I'm saying the
Oh,
people who are most
nah, hold
interested.
up. All right, look, if we talk about the interest factor, right? You know what I'm saying? Look, it was Juvie, you know what I'm saying? It was Wayne, you hear me? Then it was BG,
Okay.
you feel me? And then it was like, like Turk, you know what I'm saying? But it
And
was
the
like
Big
it
Timers.
was this and that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like we never like with the big town like Fresh and Baby, like we never took them serious as rappers. They made great music. You know what I'm saying?
Made
But it was like,
hits.
we couldn't, you can't just put them in a category with the rappers. You know what I'm saying? Now, one person that's always getting left out, you know what I'm saying? Lord bless the dead, you know what I'm saying? BG Derek. You know what I'm saying? The day he got killed or whatever, like Derek. He was the fifth hot boy, you know what I'm saying? And nobody really talk about. You know what I'm saying? Now BG Derek, you know what I'm saying? Like he would have been that nigga on Cash Money, like real talk. You know what I'm saying? For real, cause he was a nigga like he was like Soldier Slim. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga. Yeah, that were really in the streets. You did really active out here. You know what I'm saying? And and to be talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. So, like he was always like part of that lineup too. You know what I mean? For real. That's what I'm saying. See, bro, you gotta know your cash money history,
All
bro.
right, so you're saying, I guess you're saying you won that debate. Maybe we should put up a poll. But
Nah.
all right. So yo, you remember that time I ran into you in New York in Manhattan with Turk?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
That was
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
dope running around with Turk.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? For real. You hear me? Shout out to Turk, man. For real, yeah. I still be hiding there from time to time and shit, man. For real.
Facts, man. You need to get him on the new project, bro.
For real. Man, shit, bro, you know what's crazy? We got a joint, bro, that we did, man. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna ask him, do he got it? I'm gonna ask him, do he got the record? He
Maybe he
did
can
for
drop
real.
it on his rich. He's
We
dropping a
did
rich
we
thug
did a
now.
rec- we did a record like 2 years ago type shit. Like you know what I'm saying? For real. We had did a record 2 years ago, man. Like and it was hard too, bro. For real. Like that shit was hard. For real. For real, for real. I gotta ask him, do he got it? Cause like I can't find it. Like I couldn't find it. Like I wanted to put it on the 2014 Maison Street project. I couldn't find a record. And then when I dropped the Real is Rare project, I wanted to put it on there. I couldn't find a record. And I'm like, damn, and what's crazy is like I said, bro, like I talked to him like, not a lot, but you know what I'm saying? I talk to him frequently, like, you know what I'm saying? And it always slipped my mind to ask him about that fucking record.
Yo, kid, did you ever have a relationship with BG? And do you think you guys will record when he gets home in the next few years?
Um, I never, I never really like had a real like personal relationship with BG. You know what I'm saying? Like I just met his son not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? A couple months ago. You know what I mean? Shout out to that boy, man. He did cooler nigga. I never really had a real relationship with BG, but we know so many of the same people. You know what I'm saying? For real. What a lot of people don't know, before he was rapping Uptown and all that shit there, you know what I'm saying? That nigga stayed off Mazak. That nigga stayed around Mazak. Yeah. Yeah. See, it's a lot of shit for real, bro. Like, you stay around there and like when he used to be like certain places, you know what I'm saying? And moving around downtown, you know what I'm saying, hollering at my people and shit, like getting this shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause at the time, like, he was, like he was drugging, you know what I'm saying? He was drugging and, you know what I'm saying, whenever he'll go around and, you know what I'm saying, guess nigga call me. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? They got PG right here. Woo, you know what I'm saying? Nigga put him on the phone. You're there, we'll, talk or whatever. But we never, like, really linked up and, you know what I'm saying? And chilled or nothing like that. You feel me? Now, we done been in insane spots together. You know what I mean? Shit like that. You hear me? But, like, we never really, really, like, really, really linked like that.
He got sentenced to 14 years for some for gun possession charge. The
Yeah.
laws in New Orleans are that crazy?
Man, nah, it ain't. It wasn't just about the gun possession, man. It was, like when you got a track record, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got track record, bro. They add all that shit to it. You know what I mean? For real, you know. Like when you get caught with something over like 3, 4 times, you know what I'm saying? They gonna hit you with a, they gonna hit you with a big sentence. You feel me? For
Well,
real.
free BG, man. Free B Jizzle.
Yeah, man. Free Jizzle, man. For real, man. In New Orleans, we got the free BG Fridays. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
For real, man. Free Doogie.
So, kid, can we talk about the G Unit deal? Some contracts are for a particular amount of albums. Some say artists signed a G Unit to do mixtapes. Did, did you end up completing your G Unit contract?
Yeah, man. I wasn't signed to 50 as an artist. You know what I mean? Like I never was signed to do it as an artist, man. Like we had a partnership agreement deal, which is where, like whatever I choose to release, whatever I want to do, you feel me? Like his job was just to, push me through the doors that I can't push through myself. You know what I'm saying? But like but during that process, we just ended up becoming like friends. You know what I'm saying? And I had it down. That was like a whole like year before I could even really, drop something of my own. You feel me? Because I was still healing. You feel me? I had the shit bag on. You know what I'm saying? My movement. Yeah, I better fucking move and shit. I had just got shot up and shit. So it was just a lot going on and shit like that. And I ain't gonna front like but it's crazy, right? Like that agreement deal, was for like a year, just 1 year. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was like that agreement deal that we had, that shit been was up. You know what I'm saying? Before we even dropped anything. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, before you even really heard a kid and you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent song. Well, no, I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Because we did put out haters. You know what I'm saying? With Mio and Charlie Lowe and you know what I'm saying? We did drop a few records or whatever. But before we really got into like my own shit, you know what I'm saying? Like our contract was up and everything, you feel me? But we didn't got so cool, you know what I mean? For real and stuff. We just, kept working. You know what I'm saying? Like we kept working and shit. For real. Yeah, like we kept working and shit. For real, for real.
Even when it came to the G Unit, situation, even when it came to 50 saying, "Hey, kid, I'm actually gonna
Yeah.
be performing." How did that whole thing go when G Unit reformed?
Um, like for me, like I had got a call right from Kai Miller. I was in New Orleans and
From
Kai
who?
Kai Miller, he's 50 Cent engineer, you
Okay.
know. So Kai Miller calls me and he's like, "Yo, can you get to the studio today?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm at the studio now." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Can you, he's like, all right, I'm about to send you these records. I'm about to send you these 2 records." And I'm like, "All right, bet." He was like, "Look, all I'm gonna tell you is you like the 5th person on now." So I'm like, "All right," you know what I mean? I'm like, "Okay," you feel me?
Yeah, you had
So,
just done the Shorty Low record, so maybe you know what I mean?
huh?
You had just done some records with, like, Shorty Low and
Nah, this
stuff.
was way after. This was, like after, Charlie Lowe.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? This was like way after Charlie Lowe. And then I'm talking about like, like you said, like when G Unit, you know what I'm saying, reformed and got back together. Like this is how I found out everybody was back together. You feel me? When Kai he sung the record, the first one he sang was I think it was the I'm talking about, cause we did like, a few tracks over other people's beats. He sent me that and he sent me like another one. And I did my verses. I did my verses on the tracks. And this was without, hearing everybody else, what everybody else did. Um, I did it, sent it to him. Went to New York. When I got back to New York, everybody was there. You know what I'm saying? And we linked, and I think it was summer jam time. Time was summer jam, and you know, I ain't gonna front, bro. Like I went straight into fan mode. Like just like just seeing, you know what I mean? Like, just seeing just everybody, all these niggas together and you know what I mean? It's like I'm like, damn, like I can't believe that I'm here with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like even though, you know what I mean, at that time, me and Yayo then got cool because we've been traveling together and all that shit there. You did. With Banks, I've been like like before the union and shit, bro, like I've been knowing Banks. You know what I'm saying? I met Banks on plenty of occasions. You know what I mean? Met Banks a couple of times. Buck, a lot of my people, like from New Orleans and shit, they knew Buck from him used to come, coming down Cash Money days. You know what I'm saying? When Buck, look, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. When Buck was snorting that G Unit South shit, you know what I'm saying? My people linked me with Buck. You feel me? To fuck with him with the G Unit South shit. Yeah, like real talk. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Nashville Unit South.
yeah, look, we had one conversation about it, but like that was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never talked back to him or nothing like that. You feel me? And so it was like, like seeing all them together. Like I was a fan of just the whole G Unit, you know, period. You know what I'm saying? Of them just all them being in one room and shit again. You feel me? Like I was a fan of that. But everybody is. It was like we all just knew everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was already familiar with me. So it was just like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Kid, blah blah blah. Like it's like we all had like little stories with me. You know what I mean? For real. Like Buck was like, what's up, man, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Man, I just talked to my people, such and such, you dig? And they was telling like, yeah, bro, yeah. Man, remember me with the this, with the, you know what I'm saying? The G like, yeah, man, this and that, you dig, We didn't get the banks, yeah, man, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, you remember, for real. Like I had so many fucking, bro. I had so many pictures with banks, bro. Like before I really got with 50 and shit.
So let me ask you, man,
Yeah.
if you could tell me, how did you originally met Banks? Like, what type of relationship did you on?
We didn't really have a relationship. Like it was just more, like we went to the club. You know what I'm saying? Like I was moving around and shit, and I go to the club. I see him at the fucking club. You know what I'm saying? And and the niggas who I was with, you know what I'm saying? Like they was, like official niggas out there. So it was like, and they were Queens niggas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas from Queens. And so when they see Bank, they're like, yo, man, you did Bank, yo, Banks, you know what I'm saying? Did meet my little, you know what I'm saying? Meet my little nigga, you know what I'm saying? Kid, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You did rap, whatever, whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? Like we linked like that. You feel me? Took a picture, whatever, this and that. And then they'll be like probably like one or two down the line, you feel me? I've been another spot and run into them again. You know what I'm saying? For real, you hear me? And run into them again. And it just was going on like that for like probably like a whole year. You know what I'm saying? For real, I just was running into them like everywhere, everywhere went like running into them and shit.
So, yo, take me into it when you
Yeah,
got.
man, and Uncle Murder. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real, yeah, man, Uncle Murder. That shit crazy.
So you guys go to Summer Jam that day. Is this the time when Nas graces the stage with y'all?
Oh my God. Bro, like I don't know if you could see my face and my reaction, bro, the whole while the whole time, bro, we was on that stage, bro. Like from the time we stepped out there to everything, bro, I was smiling my ass off. Like, bro, like I was just like astounded because I felt like it was a dream come true. You know what I mean? Like as an artist, like, cause niggas could talk that shit all they want, but as an artist, like you always have these like what I wanna call it, like mountains that you wanna climb. You know what I'm saying? And to perform on Summer Jam is one of the major things that artists could do. You know what I mean? For real, like it's one of the most major shits an artist could do.
Yep.
And for me, like all that shit was like, like dreams for me. You know what I'm saying? Performing at Summer Jam, fucking rapping on Funk Flex, and you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit like was dream, like, that's like part of my little rap dreams. You know what I'm saying? To do that kind of shit. You
Definitely.
feel me? And like, man, I'm just up there and I'm doing it, and I'm just like, man, what the fuck? Like, I can't believe I'm. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe I'm really like doing that shit. You know what I mean? For real, yeah, I'm up here on Summer Jam. I'm surrounded by legends. You feel me? This nigga Nas is right here. Everybody listen to this nigga every day, like even to this day. You know what I'm saying? I listen to fucking Nas, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, like a lot of his old shit. You know what I'm saying? I got the new shit he dropped too, but I love the old Nas. You know what I'm saying? Man, bro, like that shit was epic for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm just mad that I couldn't stop and take a picture with this nigga. You know what I mean? For real, you hear me? And the thing is, like, if I would like niggas like him, bro, like that wouldn't have been no picture that I would have posted for Instagram and all that. No, bro, that would have been a picture I would have blew up and had posting on my fucking wall. You know what I mean? For real, you know what I mean? Cause he was one of
Gilly,
those.
Gilly be freaking out when he sees Nas and shit. He always be talking. Some of these legends in the
Yeah,
game.
listen to me, bro. Look, when I saw Gillie post that, I'm like, I feel his pain. Like, nigga, this Nas nigga at the end of the day, nigga, like don't try to act like like you ain't grew up off this man, bro, and really listen to this man and really, like zone out, bro. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean? For real, bro, and really hit this man paint pictures with his music. For real, bro. Like Nas really paint pictures, bro, when he rap, bro. For real.
So did 50 tell you, Yayo, Nas is gonna be here, or how did that whole thing
Hell
come
nah,
out?
that nigga. Nah, he ain't tell the nigga all that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, like I don't even think Fifth knew that, you know what I'm saying, that Nas was going, you know what I mean, like come up there and all of that. You feel me? He probably didn't even know that.
They
You
got such a history, man. You know what I mean? From Nas bringing him and Yayo on tour and shit like that back in the day. You know what I mean?
hmm hmm hmm
So recently, 50 Cent does an interview on The Breakfast Club, and he says he is done carrying G Unit. How do you feel about 50
Hey,
Cent?
hey man, I seen somebody not post that, but uh like comment on that and shit like that. Like, I feel like that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you feel. But I just mostly just think that he just want to, like step away from the whole like G Unit brand thing. You know what I'm saying? Cause he doing him. You know what I mean? Like he doing him. You feel me? As far as like with the movies and shit, you know what I'm saying, television shows and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like when he say like I'm tired of carrying G Unit, you know what I mean? I don't think he meant it as far as like carrying like like personally. You know what I'm saying? Like carrying these people personally. You know what I mean? For real, cause you gotta think about it like this, bro. Like before he even said that or whatever, like you said, like he just recently said that. You know what I mean? Everybody been like, scattered out and doing their own thing. You know what I mean? So you can't say, what I'm saying? Like, so when it come down to that, you feel me? I don't think he just meant like persons, you know what I mean? Like carrying, G-Unit members and shit, you feel me? I feel like he just felt like, just carrying the whole name and package that, you know what I'm saying? That come with G-Unit in that box that people put G-Unit in. You feel me? He's just tired of carrying that. You feel me? And he's tired of hearing about that shit. Yeah, for real, you did like, and that's it, man. He just want to grow, cause when it comes to that, man, you know, I feel like, cause personally, like me, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think like, he carried people. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he, you know what I'm saying. He showed love. You know what I'm saying? And he did what he did. You know what I mean? For real, like carrying a person is literally like like holding the person's hand, and you know what I mean, like really, really, like carrying them through everything. You feel me? And I don't think he like really did that for what I mean, for too many people. You know, like I can't really speak on everybody else's situation. You know what I mean? But as far as my situation, you feel me? Like he never really like had to carry me. Like I was never one of them dudes that had to come to him and ask him for money, you know what I'm saying, or for anything. It did even down to, like supporting, you know what I'm saying? Like supporting my music and da da da. Like I never was that type of dude. Like I always just, moved on my own time. I always just did my own thing. You know what I mean? For real. And he respected it. You know what I'm saying? And shit. Like it is what it is, but that's what I think though. I think when he said that, he just just meant like he tired of fucking motherfuckers talking about G Unit. Like nah, man, it's 50 Cent. I'm 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing me, man. Like I don't hear about that shit no more. For real.
One thing he did say he would be interested in doing is a documentary, docu series. He's supposed to be doing shows like about, Snoop Dogg, shows about the massacre, his situation with the game. I wanted to ask you, Kid, what do you think it would be better as, a docu series or more of a G Unit television series?
Um, I ain't gonna front, bro. Like I think it'd be better as a like how like I don't know if you watched the fucking Wu-Tang American Story.
On Hulu.
Oh, yeah, like if he was to do some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That should be super ill, bro. It'll be super ill. Like, like it'll be super ill. You feel me? If he could do it like that. If he could do it like that'll be dope.
Yeah, I think bringing actors in, right, Kid, or
Yeah,
having actors
yeah.
speak
Nah,
for
nah,
themselves.
nah. Like actually, actually bringing actors in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did like professionals and shit. You feel me? That could really do that shit, and and because that'll give it more of a cinematic feel. You know what I mean? For real, that'll give it more of a cinematic feel.
Exactly. And docu series, that's or the documentary like show, that's kind of like what they're doing with Murder Inc. right now, I guess. It looked like their first episode was apparently about the original Murder Inc., Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule. So there would be enough G Unit history to do a docu series like that, though.
Yeah,
You would have to be a part of that.
man, it's a lot of shit. I ain't gonna front, bro. Like, cause they did so much before I even came into the picture.
Video games, shoes.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's the thing. Like they did so much before I ever, was even thought of with a G Unit. You know what I mean? So I don't even know, man, because yeah, I probably do be in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like toward the end. You know what I
You would
mean?
have to be in the docu-series. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
towards the end as well, you would have to be in the
yeah,
television show.
yeah, yeah. Toward the end, you feel me? I wonder who the fuck they'll get to play me though. Like who gonna, who gonna act as me kid in that motherfucker? That shit'll be so dope. I ain't even gonna front. Like that'll be dope as hell, bro, to see somebody actually, acting and playing as you, and at the same time, what I mean, seeing how, cause you'll get to see how another person look at how another person viewed you, also. You know what I mean? Cause however he would have chose to like write my character, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
it showed like how you really viewed me. You
That's
know
what
what I
50 was
mean?
saying as well on the show from my perspective. Yeah.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yep, that would show how he viewed you. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
yeah, we got to talk about this other topic though, but before we get into that, um BMF, my favorite of 50 shows. Is BMF your favorite of the shows, or do you have one that tops BMF?
Um, man, my all time favorite, bro, had to be like the first Power. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? With Ghosts. You know what I mean? Like it's everything else is cool. Don't get me wrong. Like everything else is good for real. Like everything else, I watch everything. But my favorite if I had to pick, man, was what I mean, the original Power. Like that shit was you know what I mean? That shit that was that was the truth. Like for real. But BMF was dope for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because it's actually telling a real story about real people and digging real events that actually happened. So I always love that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a movie or a television show. You know what I mean? If it's a actual like true story behind that shit, I like that shit.
Yeah,
Real.
which is why the Wu-Tang show works, and that's why like a G Unit show like that would work.
Hey man, that Wu Tang American Saga, bro. Like, man, I love that show, bro. I loved it, bro, man. When I tell you, man, because for me as a Wu Tang fan, I'm a Wu Tang fan also. Like, I got to learn so much about these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I got to learn, and I was like, man, this shit really happened, and what's crazy is like real talk, bro. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like, I will watch an episode, right? And when I see certain things that's happening, and I'm like, damn, this shit really happened. I would literally go and Google that shit. You know what I'm saying? And see that, damn, this shit really happened. Like I never knew that RZA caught a fucking attempt murder charge and all this
Right.
and that. You know what I'm saying? Like I never knew that. It did till I watched the show.
Yeah, there's some things you don't know, like with the Straight Outta Compton movie with Easy E pulling that big ass rifle out of his bag. You know what I mean? Would they be able to do
Yeah,
that in the G Unit series? Would they be able to tell us things that we don't know? There must be
yeah,
you
of course,
probably
man.
got a
Because
lot of shit you haven't told the
because
people about.
but see, you gotta think a lot of the things that happen like with June and shit is already documented. Like it's already, you know what I'm saying? Like it's already out there. You feel me? All they would be doing is just bringing it to life. You feel me? For real,
Right.
like it's,
Bringing
it's
it to life.
already there. Yeah, like it's already there for
Some
real.
things we don't know, like 50 and Floyd, what their issues were really about. You know what I mean? Some of the behind the scenes, all that tension with Tony Yayo and 50 at all those radio stations you guys would go to. Some of that shit we don't know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That shit was kind of cool though.
yeah, yeah, man. Like all that shit, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
What
that.
happened after Young Buck defended Dre at the Vibe Awards?
You know what I'm saying? They like that. That's what I'm saying. Like all that shit, and that's the thing.
Here,
Even do all these things, the things that we know that happen, it'll still be so fire to just see it. You know what I'm saying? For real, like it'll be so fire to see it, bro. Like that's why that shit. That's why that shit'll be super dope. Like it'll be super dope.
yeah. Um, Did you get a chance to hear the Game dissing Eminem on the new song, the Black Slim Shady?
Oh, man, I ain't gonna. When I first seen it on YouTube, I pressed play. I heard like 2 minutes. I looked and I saw it was 10 minutes. I said, "Oh man, I can't listen to 10 minutes of him actually trying to rap like Eminem." You know what I mean? And then probably like it took like my homie to call me and be like, "Man, you heard that shit, blah blah blah." I'm like, "Man, I try to listen to it, bro, but I ain't really, you know what I'm saying." And he was like, "Nah, man, just listen to it because I want to hear your opinion from a rapper standpoint, type shit." So I'm like, "All right, bet." So I listened to the whole thing, the whole 10 minutes. Um, I would say the first 6 minutes, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Toward the end, like, he was alright, you feel me? But the fact that he rapped the whole fucking song, like, it's like he tried to take Eminem style, you know what I'm saying? And do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's I felt like he shouldn't have did that, you know, because that kind of like took away from everything. Because that's not you. You feel me? And from what you say on interviews and shit, like, like you better than him and all this and this and that. Like, man, you supposed to show him that you better than him. So you supposed to do you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
do you? You feel me? Because one thing about it, like, you ain't gonna beat Eminem at his own style, bro. Like, you not about to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that at all. You feel me? So
Well,
you
what,
feel
what,
like,
not to interrupt you, kid, I don't want to cut you off from your train of thought, but what
Mhm.
about the fact that he flipped a lot of the things like 8 Mile style, like the fact that he didn't get chose on Change Your Heart, but he also said Mariah didn't choose you either.
um, I don't know, bro. Like, cause I can't remember none of the shit that he said on there for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like, like line for line type stuff, like I can't really remember exactly like everything that he said. You feel me? But that's, but one thing you can't take away from the game, the nigga could rap his ass off. You feel me? Like, that's why I say, bro, like, he was supposed to come on there and do him. You know what I'm saying? And be him, you feel me? Because when I heard it's a 10 minute disc, I'm like, damn, I'm thinking of remember that time he put out a fucking, I think it was a 10 minute distant 50 or some shit.
300 bars.
Yeah, 300 balls. I'm thinking it's some shit like that. You feel me? So I'm locked in. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to be locked in. You feel me? Cause one thing I'm gonna say, bro, like, I fucks with game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, not personally, I don't really know him, you know what I'm saying? Like that or nothing. I never really officially met him, you did. I met him before with Wayne, but I never, you know. But at the same time, like, dude could really rap. You know what I'm saying? And I like that aspect of homie. You know what I mean? Like, he really, really could rap. So I'm waiting to hear some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the 300 bars. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of, flow. You know what I mean? Like, like being you. You feel me? Like, but him on that bitch and trying to sound like him, it just took everything away from it for me. You know what I mean? For real, like, it took everything away from it. Like, for real, because him, like. Like, that's the thing it did. Like, niggas say what they want about the music he been putting out or whatever, and all of that. But if it's time to diss somebody, if it's time, if it's time to a diss track, he gonna go crazy. You feel me? Like, that's one thing. You heard me? He would go fucking crazy on your ass. Like,
So on the Game's debut album, he rapped "Someone called Dre quick, tell him M just killed me on my own shit." But now the Game says he's better than Eminem. Do you think do you think he's going to be able to stand up to M when he responds, or if he
I
responds?
don't. Yeah, I don't think Eminem gonna respond, man. I don't think he gonna respond, bro. Like how? Why should he? It's like you rapped like Eminem on the song, so it's like fuck. That's his response right there. Like you know what I'm saying? But now I don't think him even gonna respond, man. You know what I'm saying? But the thing with Game, bro, like Game just knows what to say you know what I'm saying, to keep itself relevant and keep itself talked about. You know what I mean? Like you can never name one Game interview a Game song. Like any song Game is on, he gonna mention some kind of rapper, some like he use the name drop king, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He
He
recently
name
linked up with
drop.
Kanye.
I remember say, bro. I remember at one point you could turn on the Game record and you know he about to say something about Dr. Dre. You know he about to mention Dre name some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So, like that's what he do, man. Like he always gonna, like talk about another artist or you know what I mean, shit like that. Whether it's, what I'm saying, not all the time is about dissing another artist, but just, mentioning, you know what I mean, like another artist. You know what I mean? For real. Just somebody famous, period. Like he gonna always mention it in his music. For real.
What do you make of the Game saying that Kanye West did more for him than Dr. Dre in 2 weeks?
That's man, that's super cap, son. I oh, like that shit. I ain't gonna front, bro. When I heard that shit, I said, "Is this nigga stupid, bro?" Like, bro, don't like, cause I ain't gonna front. Sometimes people be in the moment. You know what I'm saying? They be in the moment. You feel me? And you might have somebody that actually did do something great for you. You know what I mean? But don't say that he did more for you than this, and that just because it sound good at the time. You know what I'm saying? For real, yeah. I think he only said that to, you know, to make Kanye feel, special or you know what I mean? Or whatever. But like me personally just speaking from the outside looking in also because real talk, you never know what the fuck Kanye did for him. Kanye probably did do some shit for him. You know what I mean? You never know. You know what I mean? But from the outside looking in, like for to a nigga like me, bro, like you can't say that, man, because without especially a Dr. Dre, nobody would even, like it wouldn't be no game, like nobody would really know who you is. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody will know who you is. You know what I'm saying? Like Dre put you in the game. You used Dre to get where you needed to be. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real, bro. Like this is Dr. Dre who we talking about. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. And at the same time, you gotta think about it. I don't think he got, like, a good relationship with them dudes as it is. You feel me? Like I don't think he got a good relationship with Dre and all that, like right now. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing for him to say that. You feel me? Cause it's like fuck, he ain't fucking with them niggas anyway. So, you know.
Looking back at it, you must have seen this as, when you were a younger artist, the Game releases 2 singles with 50, Hate It or Love It, How
Oh
We
yeah.
Live. Then they immediately start beefing.
What? Yeah, man. What? Man, I hated the level was one of my favorite tracks, bro. Still go down as one of my favorite tracks. You know what I'm saying? Cause it was a good like motivational song for a nigga. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Just being like my whole career I was an underdog. You know what I mean? For real. Like so, that was like the underdog anthem right there.
On top. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, like that was always one of my favorites for real. For real, for real. But with yeah, man, like when they started beefing, I didn't really understand that. Like I know, like the reason behind it was because he was, you know, just being cool with, you know what I'm saying, with other artists that 50 was beefing with and shit like that. You know what I mean? Um, and like just being honest, man. I felt like he ain't really had to be that because at the end of the day, like dude coming away from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. And it's like he probably already had like, relationships with these other artists. You know what I'm saying? Before he ever probably met 50 and and shit like that. You feel me? So, you know, all that was just more like, he ain't really like into, you know what I'm saying, like the beef that they got going on with him. You know what I mean? For real. Because even when 50 explained the situation with him in Game, you know what I'm saying? He put it like, he just was a nigga that Dr. Dre brung around and, you know what I'm saying, wanted to get him on and he gave the nigga records and whatever, this and that. You feel me? So, and that's the thing, like, so if it was like that, then it shouldn't even really matter who he affiliated himself with or who he, you know what I mean? Shit like that, so you can't let that type of shit, get in the way of the business. You know what I mean? For real. For real. Yeah.
So do you think 50 Cent will respond to the game doing this? You don't think Eminem will respond? And also, I wanted to ask you, man, you was
Probably
cool with Fifth. Fifth and M were mad cool. Did 50 ever introduce you to Eminem?
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. I met him at well, we all performed together. You know what I'm saying? Like probably like two, three times. You know what I mean? For real, like
Right.
like two or three times. I ain't gonna front, right? Fire story, bro. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? This a real nigga moment right here. You know what I'm saying? For real, you hear me? For 50.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Look, it's a real nigga moment. You hear me? Real talk. We backstage. We backstage. We had the fucking what jacket was? It was the fucking the money team jackets. You hear me? We had the money team jackets, right? 50 had two of them. You know what I'm saying? He had one, and he gave me one. You feel me? But the one that he gave me was still, just hanging up, like on the rack or whatever. You know what I mean? Because we still, backstage. They ready to perform. You feel me?
Yep.
M comes back there. Boom. They're like, oh shit, this nigga M. Yeah, I'm saying, damn. You feel me? Like M comes back there. Upon, spoke to him, everything, you know what I'm saying? He had a few people around him and shit crying him, oh, Marshall, whatever. He did whatever they talk about. So,
You actually got to speak to M. Was he like, you the
yeah,
new G Unit guy, or you been
nah,
rolling with
he
50?
nah, we ain't really had no conversation. It was just like, he came in there, actually like fifth, you know what I'm saying? Like introduce us. Like when he came in there, he was like, yo, this kid, whatever. Like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit, M. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up, bro? Shook his hand and shit, you know what I mean? And then him and 50 went to talking, right? So look, so one of his assistants was like, "Oh my God, Marshall wanted this jacket or whatever, this and that." Talking about the money team jacket. You feel me? That was supposed to be mine.
Yep.
You feel me? Now look, now me in my head, I'm thinking, "Oh shit, fuck that jacket gone." And, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, who am I to stop Eminem from getting this fucking jacket? You know what I'm saying? Cause Fifth just like it was just one of them things like, Fifth just walked in like, yo kid, you know what I'm saying? You can have this jacket, you know what I'm saying? I got the other one or whatever. So, when he come in and so when the assistant said that, M really like went to the he really went to the rack, you know what I'm saying? He got the jacket and shit, you know what I'm saying? Pulling that boy, tried it on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting there. At this point, I ain't even worrying about the fucking jacket. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit,
And
yeah,
once the jacket it is what it is.
yeah, like like the that boy Fifth was like, oh nah, man, you know what I'm saying? I get at the kid. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's his jacket or whatever, blah blah blah. I was like, damn, I was like,
This is a real
yeah,
one.
yeah, I was like, he a real nigga for that. Like, you know what I mean? For real, for real. I ain't no cap. I was like, he a real nigga for that. For real. Even though it was something as simple as a jacket. You know what I'm saying? It was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that showed a lot of his character to me. You know what I
Right.
mean? For real. You know, and this is around the time, like, you know, like we probably like three months in as far as like me fucking with him, you feel me? This is like when I first met him, you hear me? For real. Like, you know, I'm still like I said, I still had the shit bag on, everything, you know what I mean? For
Right.
real. You hear me? So, you know, I was just like, damn, that's some real nigga shit right there. You know what I mean? For real, yeah.
And what happened then? You
For real.
Was M like, "Oh, it's Kid's jacket." I respect that, or were you like,
Yeah,
"Nah,
yeah,
M
he
take
just
the jacket."
yeah, nah, you know, he just he put it back on the rack, right? The assistant though. Now the assistant, they felt some kind of way. You feel me? Yeah, like
Oh,
whoever
Eminem can't wear this jacket.
yeah, they was on some shit like one Marshall wanted the jacket and this and that, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? They was on some snobbish who the fuck is you
Right.
type of shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, you hear me? So, you know, I'm just really just, you know, just cooling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying nothing, you feel me, all the time because it's like, fuck, ain't nothing but a, you know what I'm saying? Fucking jacket. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. You feel me? Like, but, you know, they'll, like, the sisters were trying to make a big deal about it, but long story short, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I ended up with that. I ended up leaving with that motherfucker. For real, for real.
Hell yeah! I just posted up the new single, "Crooks." Kid's
Crooks
new
is
single.
out right now
Let's
on
talk
all
about it, man.
platforms. You know what I'm saying? You know, check out the in studio video. You know what I mean? You know, on my YouTube channel. For real, man. You know what I'm saying? I got another one dropping next week. Yeah, for real. For
Yeah,
real.
and, so we got 500 people in here. We got Kid's YouTube plugged up. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel.
Subscribe,
Also,
tap in, you know what it is, man. Yeah.
also check out his new single "Crooks" out right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that was dope, man. That was crazy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? The
Yeah.
Eminem story was nuts. You left with the jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, for real. I had that jacket in my closet for years. For years and years. That I still got it. You know what I'm saying? It's by my mom's house though. I still got it. For
So
real.
I want to speak about Gillie Da Kid and Lil Wayne. Were you around when the two of them were actually both on Cash Money? And did your paths ever cross?
Man, I've been like I've been met Gilly, man. Yeah, like I was there. You know what I'm saying, when he was around. But Gilly was more like, you know, like with Babe and him. You know what I mean? Like when we was fucking with Wayne, like Wayne, like real talk, like Wayne always kept us with him. You feel me? So we only, you know, like we hung with Wayne. You feel me? Uh, but you know, like you know, yeah, like I might get it a few times or whatever. But you know, we wasn't around when they fell out and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know, like we wasn't around like when they fell out and shit though. For real. For real. For real.
So, first and foremost, I want to ask, do you believe that there's any truth to Gilly writing for Wayne? Did you ever see Wayne as the type of cat that needed someone to write for
Oh
him? We all know he spit off the top of the dome later in his career.
yeah. Well, but I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? It probably wasn't that kind of situation. Like as far as like, you know, him writing for Wayne and shit. It probably was something that Gilly probably said, you know, that Wayne probably took and put in the verse. You know, like I could see that happening because Wayne did that to me a lot. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like even like when it came down to me, like real talk, bro, it'd have been like, yo, like man, bro, like it's crazy, bro. Like I ain't never like, you know, really talk about it like publicly. to people and shit. But bro, like it's a lot of like cover verses, bro. Like that homie. You know what I'm saying? Like done took and revised. You know what I'm saying? For him and shit. You know what I mean? For real. So, but I never say like I wrote for him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? But I could see that type of situation happening. You feel me? But as far as actually just sitting down and write something for me, like nah, I don't see that happening. You know what I mean? Like I don't see that happening. At all.
Even when he was spitting off the top of the dome, just going into the booth, I mean, somebody could say something in conversation. Maybe you hear it on a record 10 minutes later. Is this the type of thing you're talking about?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. You know what I mean? For real, like shit like that. You know what I mean? Or it could have been like, they probably did a song, Gillie probably spit some fire shit on something. You know what I'm saying? And but and Wayne probably, what I'm saying, used, a couple of his bars, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But as artists too, I'm not gonna front, bro. Sometimes like you could rap some shit and hear somebody else song that they say the same shit. You know what I mean? For real. Because I'm being honest, bro. Like it's so many songs like that I got. You feel me? That like niggas, be dropping their music and shit, come out and shit. I hear some of these niggas say the same shit that I say. You know what I mean? Nah, you know what I mean? Like, who am I to be like, oh man, damn that nigga must have heard that shit and took my shit. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you feel me? For niggas probably was feeling the way I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? At that time. You did for real. You hear me? Shit, like, it's up to me as an artist. Like, go back, take that scrap, that shit. You know what I mean? For real. You hear me? For get more creative about your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like facts, dude. You know what I mean? For real. But like, even like, well, look, like on the story, every them drop some history for you.
Okay, let's go.
Back in the day, like with the squad shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I started Wayne with that. Like, like rapping off the dome and shit. You know what I mean? Real talk. And it ain't like, this ain't nothing like, oh, I just told him to start doing it. Nah, you did. Like, when we used to, like, record with the squad, we was doing the squad up shit. Wayne used to come to the studio, bro, with like 10 tablets and, you know what I'm saying? For real, dog. Like, that nigga's there, like, 10 fucking rap books, pages of raps, you know what I'm saying? Stacked up on the table and shit.
Oh, computer tablets.
Nah, not computer tablets, like the writing tablets. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, like just buku, pages of raps, you know what I'm saying, that he wrote down. And at that time, like cause like I said, bro, like I never thought that I'd be in that position. So I didn't have a lot of raps like that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Mm,
So I'm not about to tell him that. You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
when it was time to record, and he'd be like, "Yo, kid, like, like your turn." You know what I'm saying? Your turn to get in that bitch. I'm not about to turn around and say, "Oh, I don't got no rap." Hold up, wait till I write a rap. And you know what I mean? Shit like that. Like I'm not about to do that. You hear me? Nigga, it's when like fuck that. You hear me? Like put me in that motherfucker. So, I was getting in there and like I didn't have a rap. So I'm making that shit up as it, you know what I'm saying, as it going on. You feel me? And and real talk, bro, like after probably like about 2, 3 songs of doing that, that shit just started clicking to me. Real talk, bro. And like since then, I haven't wrote a rap since then. Like real talk.
That's
And
cool.
but as like probably like a week or something go by, you heard me? Like everybody started noticing that shit. And they're like, nigga, you freestyling that shit? Like you yeah. I'm like, well, nah, I ain't really freestyling it. Like, I'm thinking of the shit, you know what I'm saying? And you feel me? Like, nigga, stop. punch in, come back. You feel me? Shit like that. You hear me? But I ain't leaving out that booth until I finish my verse. You know what I mean? And just so happened, like, that shit was just coming, like, you feel me? So like he called that shit and he was just like, man, fuck that. Like they like fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if not doing that shit, I'm about to throw this shit too and whatever this and that. You know what I mean? For real. And we ended up what song that was we did it was on the squad mixtape. Fuck damn. But long story short, like you know what I'm saying, like he went in there, like you know what I'm saying, like he did his shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was in there. Cause whenever time, like when I was with Wayne, bro, whenever he used to record, he used to like me to be like in the booth with him. I don't know why. Like that nigga just be like, okay, man, come stay in the booth with a nigga. And you know what I'm saying? I guys used to hype him up and shit. You feel me? But shit, like he started doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's still like, he had his raps, his rap sheets, you know what I'm saying? That he wrote also. You feel me? But as time went on, you know what I mean, that's how he just started to record, you know what I mean? For real. But I was already doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was doing it at a fast pace. You know what I mean? For real, for real, like I was doing my shit at a fast pace, shit there. Like Wayne, like he'll get in there, he'll say like 2 bars, you know what I'm saying? 1 bar, 2 bar, you know what I'm saying? Then, he'll sit, you know what I'm saying, think for like about 10, 20, 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Then, then come back with another bar, you feel me? Shit like that, you feel me? For real. Like which is way smarter to do, you know what I mean? For real, but like I said, like at that time, like he was, top level talent. So he already knew, like he knew what to say
Yeah.
on beat. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you had seen the clip, but Machine Gun Kelly was saying that Lil Wayne came to record a song on his album. I think his new rock influenced music, I'd have to say it is. And he said he went out to write the record or on his phone, I guess, and he smoked 15 blunts, kid. So when you say like you couldn't take your
Yeah,
time to write the record when it was your turn, because people would be taking their time to write some shit. That's why you kinda had to pop in there on the fly, I guess.
yeah, man, for real. But like I said, like with dude, like like he knew what he wanted to say. Like for me, it was more like I know I'm just about to get in that bitch talk some street shit, and you know what I mean. So that's why like shit was just coming fast for me. But as I started, really being around him and seeing how uh just more like articulate he was with the bars that he was saying. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And everything being really well thought out of, you know what I mean? Instead of just rapping, you know what I'm saying? And just rapping, you feel me? Like I was like, okay, you know what I mean? And that shit kind of, just made me better and just being in the studio, period. You know what I mean? With somebody that just loved the being there. You know what I mean? For real. Like he was one of them dudes like he loved to be in the studio for real, bro. Like we'll be in the studio all day, leave from the studio, get on the tour bus, and set the studio up on the tour bus. You know what I mean? For real, bro. And like that always let me know, like man, and for a person like me, like I always felt like I gotta work just as hard as dude and even harder. You know what I mean? Because this is where I'm trying to be. You know. So yeah, man. Shout out to Dude. Shout out to home.
That's what's up, man. So, recently Gillie Da Kid has had major success with $1 million worth of game. It
Shout
se
out to Gil.
Yeah, it seemed like he was trying to get Lil Wayne on the show, but everything went left. Did you catch that whole story of, Gillie and Lil Wayne coming together, shaking hands, and separating within seconds?
Um, like I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see, Wayne up there. You know what I'm saying? And and them talking and you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You feel me? Cause then, cause then, you would have got the actual story that everybody wanna know. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? For real, cause then you could have got to the well, you said you rolled for me. Well, yeah, nigga, this song right here. And you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, like you would have got down to whatever you really wanted to know about the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? For real. But, to see how everything kind of like went left, you feel me? Like that was, what I mean? That shit was crazy. Cause like for a nigga like me, it's like, when you actually like know niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like in real life, all that type of shit is just like certain shit you feel like it ain't even called for. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Do you think Lil Wayne will do the interview, or do you think that's a dub?
Oh, yeah, he ain't gonna do it, man. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. I wish he would, but he ain't gonna do it. It'll be great. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of feel like if that meeting didn't go left and they had left it at a first introduction, they could have continued to work at getting the interview done. Or
Man,
do you think it just isn't going to happen because of the history?
yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like, man, Wayne, like he, you know, he not gonna, like if it's like a real like confrontation type of thing, you know what I'm saying? He not gonna approach it like, you know what I'm saying, for real. So like, he wasn't really gonna do it from jump, for real. Cause that's one thing about it, man. If you want to make something happen, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna happen. You did regardless. Cause think of even with all right, give you a scenario, right? I just like this. The problem that Birdman had with the Breakfast Club didn't stop Birdman from going on the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You feel me? Like, for real, like he still went on the Breakfast Club, even though he felt however the fuck he felt, and he let them know how he felt. You know what I'm saying? He let them know how he felt. You feel me?
Shut them down in just a few words.
Yeah, and the same thing, like, that, cause that's how you supposed to approach shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause like this internet extra shit, bro, like that shit there, like we ain't come from that era, for one. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't come from that era, bro. So and the thing is, bro, like these like internet trolls and you know what I'm saying, and just followers and shit like that, they make shit way worse than what it should be. For real, bro. Like they make shit way worse than it should be, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's gonna always tell a lot of people, relationships further apart. You know what I'm saying? Than actually coming together. You feel me? Because they always gonna feel like they got shit to prove to a bunch of motherfuckers that could, you know what I'm saying, that really don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? For real, bro. Like, and that shit crazy. Crazy.
So I want to go over some of your releases when you were with G Unit. In 2011, you joined G Unit. So in between that time frame, we've got about 3 years before Animal Ambition drops and G Unit actually coming back together. So 2011, you jump on the Big Ten where you're featured on Shooting Guns with 50 Cent. Can
Yeah.
you remember recording that video off the Big Ten project? Uh,
Yeah.
your shit was hard as hell, arguably harder than 50's on that.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, for real, for real. Oh, cause the shooting guns, like that was like one of the first records. You know what I'm saying? Like I ever like recorded. You know what I mean? Like with dude. You know what I mean? He wasn't even really on the the song at first. He he gave me the track. Well, actually, Kai Miller. Kai Miller came with the track, and he had the chick Precious Paris.
Right, Paris
Uh,
back in the day.
yeah, Paris, and we was in the studio, and you know, I went in on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Did my thing on that, whatever, boom, 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 boom. And when he heard it, he was just like, yo, like, like, yo, like, nah, this shit is hard, kid. Like, nah, I'm about to get on this motherfucker. And, you know what I'm saying? He came in, he did his thing, you know what I'm saying? And, taking Paris off of the record. And he jumped on that motherfucker, and, we shot the video like right away. Yeah, I mean, for real, and I ain't gonna front, bro. I loved shooting that video. I loved it, bro.
There was a big element to this video, kid. You know what I mean? First of all, he like you said, it was your track, but then there was a whole like storyline to this video as well, too.
Yeah, man, because you gotta think, man, like, with Fifth, man, I met Fifth in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I met up with him. So he got the chance to actually see, like, the real side of me, not just, you know what I'm saying, this dude that could rap. You know what I mean? He got to actually be around, like my whole aura. You
Right. To
feel
see what
me?
type of guy you were.
Yeah, that came behind me. You feel me? For real. And even during that time period, like, and that's what's crazy. Like, Fifth was seeing, you know what I mean? Like, the situations I was in, as far as, like, the beef, the drama, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas around me dying that he just met, and just everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to see all of that shit, so he was like, damn, like, and I ain't gonna front, bro. And this was something that he used to always like pump in my head, bro, and I ain't really take heed to, like, he just was like, kid, bro, you gotta, like be you, like, to these people. You know what I'm saying? For real. He was like, you gotta be you to these people, bro. Like, and give motherfuckers like your real story, and give people your real, you know what I'm saying? Your real you, and this and that. You know what I mean? Because he, like, like, you one way around other motherfuckers you did, but nigga, when you know what I'm saying, your habitat, you know what I'm saying, you not kid, nigga, you nut, you peanut. Like, even 50 Cent, like, 50 called me nut. You know what I'm saying? 50 called me peanut, bro. Like, you know what I mean? For real, bro. And, like, I felt them. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah.
So you did the Lost tape, 2012, right the next year. You were actually all over this. You were on Get Busy as well as
Yeah.
OJ, produced by Mike Will Made It, one of the top producers.
Yep.
And
I
then also when I
I
popped
actually
up
I
Trump,
actually like the OJ record, like, that was my record also. You know what I'm saying? Like I had that that record, you know what I'm saying, when I got around Fifth. You know what I'm saying? Cause I used to like live in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I had a spot in the A, and I used to be with all, like, around all these producers, for real. You know what's crazy, bro? I got that beat from Mike Will Made It, dope, bro, for like about 300 some dollars, nigga. Picture that.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm saying? Like, picture that, for real, bro. Like,
I remember meeting Mike Will Made It at Live with Future. So yeah, picture that. Shoot, he was shot through the roof.
yeah, bro, for real, man. Shout out to Mike Will, bro, for real, man. Like, cause the grind is real, bro. Like,
You
that's
brought a lot of shit to the table. You know what I mean? From Mike Will Made It to the Ejected with Lil Wayne. Like I said before, you actually, I want to say you brought the first Lil Wayne feature to G Unit.
uh-huh, for real. I had the Get Low record also. You know what I'm saying? That featured Jeremiah and Two Chains and T.I. and all that. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, that was one of my records also. You know?
Eminem was also on this tape, so he was actually on Murder One. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Uh, how did it feel though, man? At this point, you like seem to have G Unit on your back, featured on 3 records here.
It just felt good, bro. It just like for me, like I said, bro, like, I don't be taking shit for granted, bro, and I just be grateful, you know what I'm saying? To, being able to like rap, like making a living off of rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was just everything and every experience and all that shit was just is amazing to me and still amazing to me still. You know what I mean? So just like all the like the other shit, like all the extra shit, like I wasn't even like thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? I was happy to be like, nigga, I call 50 Cent right now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm really chilling with fucking 50 Cent. And you know what I'm saying? I'm touring the world. I'm seeing places I've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Beating all kind of people. I'm, just living, like I'm living in the fucking dream. You know what I'm saying? So it did like that shit was, it never was no pressure. You know what I mean? For real. Cause like one thing I say about me, bro, like I could do a million things wrong. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it, like I could rap my ass off. You know what I'm saying? For real. Cause that wasn't nothing that nobody taught me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was something that was just like there for me. You know what I mean? Like for real, bro. And I never, cause that's and I guess like that shit just I don't know, man. Like I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like for real, bro. Like it be a lot of times like I could be to say some shit or rap some shit, and I'd be like, damn, like I can't. There's no explanation of like where that shit like really, like come from. You know what I'm saying? Like I know where it come from, but the way that I say it and the way that I put it, you feel me? Like I'd be shocking myself on shit. Like
Also, the way that you make it sound.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I think you
yeah.
said the way you say it. But, so we move on. We move on to 5, Murder by Numbers. How did it feel going back and forth with 50 on Roll That Shit? You said, "50, look what you done did."
Yeah, that shit, that shit, that was hella fun. I ain't gonna cap like that was. It was fun recording that record. You know what I'm saying? It was fun recording that record. Yeah, I mean, for real, man. Like just like just being in the studio, bro, and creating, man. Especially like when you in there and you creating with a high caliber artist like him and shit like that. You know what I mean? Your main thing you want to do is just stand out. You feel me? Like it ain't about like who rap the best and all that extra ass shit. Like it's all about standing out, bro. Like, and that's something I learned. I ain't gonna front. Like I learned that from Wayne. You know what I mean? For real, bro. Like that's like it's a lot of little tips and shit. You know what I'm saying? That dude used to give a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I still use that, like those tips to this day. For real, like a lot of people don't understand that. Like they'll get on the beat and just be feeling like, oh, I gotta try to out bar him. I gotta try to. Nah, it ain't about that, bro. It's just about standing out, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real, like you gotta just make sure you say some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's memorable and that what I mean. People know that's you when you come on there. You feel me? For real.
So, Kid, how was everyone back in your hood feeling about what 50 did for you at this point, and what type of industry connections were you introduced to?
Well, man, like back in the hood, man, you gotta understand, like niggas was like, they was, like overjoyed, bro. You know what I'm saying? They was overjoyed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then to see me, with 50, bro, like everybody was fans of this nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. It was like moving from one great rapper to the next one. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. So, like everybody was overjoyed, man. But like as far as like industry connections and shit, like I met I met a whole lot of like rappers and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, like I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't smart enough to actually like do a whole lot of networking. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't really, I still had that mindset of like, if you ain't a real nigga, I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't thinking like business wise, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I wasn't thinking like that. You feel me? So I always just was looking at shit like, man, like, he cool, like I meet him or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Like if our conversation ain't right, or if you know what I'm saying, like if I feel like, you doing some bougie shit or whatever, you know what I mean? Like I'm not about to you feel like I'm not about to be trying to, you did waste my time like really hollering at you and shit like that, because we're gonna end up falling out, and you know what I'm saying? You dig, and we're
Time
going
to waste at that
to,
point.
yeah, like you feel we're gonna end up getting into it. You hear me? For real, for real. So like a lot of people, like artists, like if you ever see me like on pictures with an artist, or me posting the artist, or even working with artists doing the song, like just know like I fuck with them for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I rock with them on real nigga time. You know what I'm saying? Other than, it's just a music thing. You feel me? For real.
So, Kid, from there, we move on to Animal Ambition. Every time I come around, first, we finally get to the album here, man. Did anything change working on Animal Ambition compared to these other projects we've spoke on?
Nah, because most of those songs, bro, like we been recorded. Animal Ambition was the first record, the very first record, like I ever like got on with Fifth when I met him, like that day. You know what I mean? For real. Like if you listen to Animal Ambition, right, you gonna hear Fifth saying, this and that, you come through the ninth wall stunting, and then, you know what I'm saying, you talk about the ninth wall and all that, this and that, like for real, like that was actually like my verse. You know what I mean? Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like what he did was, he like took me off there and rapped my verse. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, and that was one.
You rapped your verse?
Yeah, like I said, like if you listen to the song in that verse, you know what I'm saying? You can hear, you know what I mean, for real. You hear me? Like, yeah, shit. You know, for real. Like it was the same thing like with the OJ track also. You know what I'm saying? Like he did that. But see that what I'm saying, like, but when it came to me, man, it was like, I went through that kind of shit like with Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like I never looked at that as nothing that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I wrote this up. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I did this. Oh, he, like, nah, you know what I'm saying? For real, like, bro, I always looked at that shit as a fucking a compliment. You know what I mean? For real, like, I took that shit as a compliment, bro, because it's like these are people that, like you real fans of and looked up to, and you know what I'm saying? You respect their craft and shit like that. And that just show you how much they fuck with your shit. You know what I mean? For real. Like for real. And I say that all the time to niggas. I be like, man, like, yeah, like I know that's your favorite artist, but you know what I mean? Like the shit, if they only knew, you know what I'm saying? Like this for real. Like I'm really niggas' favorite rapper on the low, bro. You know what I mean? Like for real, bro. For real, bro. Like they ain't gonna tell you, they ain't gonna publicly come out and say that, dude. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But I'm really like niggas, like niggas know I really like get down in that studio, like, you know what I'm saying? For real, bro. For real, bro.
So we move on to A Regular Heartbeat featuring Jadakiss, yourself, and 50.
Classic, memorable. I love Man, what you did say, bro? When we was doing them records, bro, when Fifth put me on them records, like that shit was like, man, I got, the thing about it, probably that's a record with Jada. You know what I'm saying? For real, you heard me? One of the,
You were in the studio, like 50 played you the records, because everybody remembers the flicks of 50 popping up on Jada and Styles P that when they ended the beef.
uh, uh, uh,
Were you with 50 with him, or did he play you the records afterwards?
he played me the record, like after that. You know what I'm saying? He played me, but now when we had the record, Kiss wasn't even on there. You know what I'm saying? It was just me and Fifth.
Okay.
You feel me? And then Fifth added Kiss on there. You feel me? And then it was in except for what was the other one? The other joint, Chase the Paper with Prodigy and Styles P.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. First off, was a regular heartbeat a diss?
This?
Was it
Nah,
a diss? I can hear your heartbeat.
nah,
No,
nah.
wasn't a diss. All right.
Uh-uh.
50 was known, you know what I mean, for having been beefing with the Locks. Jadakiss had diss songs on 50. Why do you think 50 and Jada squashed it? 50 beefs forever.
Man, certain shit, bro, is like if it's not nothing serious, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got hurt. Ain't nobody, you know what I mean? Some shit just it don't make sense. You feel for real? And a lot, I ain't gonna front. A lot of times, bro, you know what I'm saying? If you get all the way down to the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the trickle of why niggas is beefing, it's gonna be the dumbest reason in the world. For real, bro. And then most of the time, it's over the dumbest shit in the fucking world. You feel me? It's just the fact that niggas don't talk to each other. You feel me? For real. So it's like you might be beefing with this man, but y'all never had a real live conversation.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Yep.
while y'all beefing with each other, there's so many outside people that's
Sure.
coming back, he say, she say, this and that. You know what I mean? So you going off of what everybody else saying. You feel me? But when you actually sit down, man to man, and y'all have a conversation, you realize like, man, this shit ain't really about nothing, bro. All right, we could. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. And I think if a lot of people could do that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, niggas will be alright out here.
And moving on from that record, we're going to talk about Chase the Paper featuring Prodigy, rest in peace,
Yeah,
yourself,
rest
Styles
in peace,
P.
Prodigy, man, a legend. For real.
Man, tell me about getting the chance to work with Prodigy. Y'all were side by side on this one, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to P, man. Like he was one of those people too, bro. That you know what I'm saying. I've been knowing. You know what I'm saying. I've been knowing. You feel me? Been met. You hear me? For real. Like on a lot of occasions. For real. Cause like I said, but a lot of the people that I know from New York, they from Queens. You feel me? And they big, like like in Queens. You feel me? I don't want say they mad because they real, like like real niggas type shit. You feel me? They ain't the niggas you gonna see on Instagram. They ain't, you know what I mean? For real, you hear me? So, but like they been like taking me around, introducing me to all these, you know what I'm saying? Big name rappers and all that, this and that. For real, you hear me? Like I never forget. Shout out, shout out to Jim Jones, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. Like I met Jim Jones. They brought me to Jim Jones' studio in Harlem. You hear me? Jim Jones got on the record for me, bro. Right then and there. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real. You hear me? Record called Club Banger. It's on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But like I never really officially put the record out. You know what I mean? For real, cause it really need to be mixed and shit like that. But the record hard as shit, dude. For real. Shout out to Jim Jones, man, for that. But
Disarm now.
But that shit that though, man, that shit was amazing, bro. To be on the track with fucking Prodigy and Styles P.
Right.
Man, what? What?
Where'd y'all film that video? In New York or somewhere
Yeah,
else?
yeah. We did it in New York.
Okay,
We did
okay.
it
'Cause
in New
y'all
York.
bought out a bunch
Going to
of
the
like yacht
hospital.
style shit for that.
I ended up going to the hospital that day. I got flipped over on, you know what I'm saying, with one of them fucking dirt bikes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, man? That shit was crazy, man.
They was going back to the Rough Rider era shit with that video, it looked like.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'll let you get situated real quick and then we'll talk about that video.
Yeah, we good.
Okay. Yeah, man, like tell me about Prodigy popping up on the video set. How did it work out? Like, were you the first one on the set? Last one on the set?
Now we all like showed up together. You know what I'm saying? But the thing with Styles P though, um, like that's what's crazy. The song was actually just me, 50, and Prodigy. You know what I mean? And then he added Styles P on at the end, and they shot the scene like separate on another day. You know what I mean? But but when it was time for the video, like we all came there at the same time. You feel me? We all arrived at the same time, and it was just good, just linking with niggas. Like, cause like I said, bro, like I've been, met Prodigy, and you know what I mean, a couple times shit. So we was already familiar with each other. Like we was already familiar with each other. So when we, linked, it was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And he was just telling me like, man, you killed this shit, kid, and you know what I mean, and all that. I just like, man, I'm just happy to be on a song with legends, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got
Like,
an amazing opportunity on those two cuts because you did so well on everything else, I imagine.
yeah, man. I'm one of them dudes, bro. Like, I'm not gonna let you down. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna let you down, bro. Like you can put me on anything. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna let you down.
So we move on to the beauty of independence.
Yep.
I got digital scale written here. Did you take naturally to working with all the G Unit once you guys came together as a collective?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like everything was like, like it was organic, bro. Like, you know what I mean? For real. Like with me, bro, like I was always like an adjustable dude, bro, in the studio. You feel me? So I could like just rock on anything. You feel me? So it was like when we get on that shit, when we get in the yard, whatever, and track come on, you know what I mean? Like instantly, you feel me? Our minds go to wandering. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like we're gonna rap about whatever this and that, and whoever said it all first. You feel me? We just everybody just follow suit. For real. But that's the most. I ain't gonna front, like when you doing some group shit. That's the most easiest shit to do. You feel me? Because all you gotta do is, make sure your verses, you know what I'm saying? Make sure your verses up to par with everybody else. For real.
So the next record that we're going to talk about is Changes. 50 Cent said, "All I hear is Jimmy want my shit to flop. Dre
Uh
don't care if I blow. God
huh.
damn, all this from some headphones."
Uh huh. Uh huh.
With 50 rapping that, did you notice any kind of weird vibes or issues with the label at that point in time?
Oh, well, what label?
With Interscope. Was it Interscope at that
It
point?
was. It was always like, I don't think like when I got around, like it wasn't no Interscope thing when I was
True.
around. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first got with dude, you feel me? Like,
Right, actually. Yep.
yeah, like even though, we dropped Bueller of Independence, but from my knowledge, it's only been independent. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yep, you're right.
I came around, so You feel me? It wasn't none of that, but that verse though was actually like he already like had that verse on another song for real. You know what I'm saying? And we did the record like like when we first did the joint, it was me and Buck joint. Like me and Buck had recorded it. You know, it was me and Buck on the song. And that's why on the song, like you hit me, I got two verses on it. You know, I got two verses on it. Uh,
Is that the one where you say they say family first, but family is the
yeah,
first to get you
yeah,
hurt?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Explain that bar to me, man. For some reason, that's people's slogan. You know what I mean? That's people's slogan right there. A lot of people saying that, but what made you say it? Did you have some family
Because
that,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
like bro, like when you get fame, you know what I'm saying? When you start getting like a little fame, you getting a little money. You know what I'm saying? The first people that's gonna hurt you is your family, bro, because they the only people that's close to you. These the people that's right next to you that got access to steal from you. You know what I'm saying? That know shit about you nobody else ain't supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? That
Yeah.
that for real, bro. That'll turn on you and you know what I'm saying? Start talking about you for real. As soon as you tell them no about something, you feel me? They go to feeling some kind of way in. You know what I mean? Shit like that for real, bro. So they always, be the first to get you hurt. You know what I mean? For real.
Speaking right off that lyric, it kind of plays into what's going on with 50 and Lloyd Banks, with 50 calling Lloyd lazy. How do you feel about that? And do you think that word really applies to Banks?
Nah, man. It's just that, like with Banks, bro, like from what I see, you know what I mean? Like from what I seen, and being around dude, it ain't that, he ain't lazy. You heard me? I feel like if he feel like something ain't right, he ain't gonna move for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just a person that just want to march to his own drum. You feel me? He just want march to the beat of his own drum, bro. Like. Shit, then he ain't lazy, just, what I'm saying? But, like, he just a well thought out type of dude, you know what I'm saying? And you think, like, he want to be perfect with his shit, you know what I'm saying? For real, yeah. So,
Yeah,
so,
let me take a second to shout out Cody 2, The Course of the Inevitable 2 from Lloyd Banks, available now,
yeah,
streaming.
go cop that, man, for real. Go cop that, bro, for real.
Also, go stream Kid Kid's shit too. Crooks out right now. New music. We still got 500 people rocking with us in here, Kid Kid. So everybody go stream Lloyd Banks'
Everybody,
new
look, I
shit.
need everybody to go spam Banks comments and shit. You hear me? Tell them get on that record I just sent them.
Everybody go hit Lloyd Banks comments right now. Tell him to jump on the record. That Kid just sent him. Cody 2's out right now.
Yeah.
Crooks is out right now. We're on our music shit here. Um,
Mhm.
uh, So, have you caught anything about this boozy deal with Young Blue?
I saw it, on the internet and stuff like that, like from Boosie Vlad interview, but like that's their business. You know what I'm saying? Like can't speak on that because I don't know. Because that's the thing, bro. With a lot of people going through stuff, bro, it be so much shit that we don't know. You feel me? Like they might say what they say in the interviews and everything, but it's always a lot of stuff that's going on that, what I mean, they don't talk about. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of shit that, like we don't know, bro. And at the end of the day, like, they still, friends at the end of the day. You know? They still friends when it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? For real. For
Yeah,
sure.
hopefully they work that out, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to play a little bit of devil's advocate with you, Kid.
What's up?
Now, if you were in Blue's situation, you know what I mean? And you're working with 50, right? You
Mm-hmm.
guys have a partnership agreement.
Mm-hmm.
And say you got a deal outside of G Unit, just like Blue got a deal. Blue went from being worth 300K to 9 million. So
Uh-huh.
now you get a $10 million deal, Kid.
Uh
Would
huh.
you bring 50 Cent into the equation properly?
Of course. Of course. Because like with me, I would have felt like, like he played a big part in this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't for him, you know what I'm saying? I would have been able to probably been connected to do that. You know what I mean? For real. Like, and that's the thing too, like I'm not no shiest ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even when that shit would have been brought to me, the situation, it did my first thing I would have told homie about it. Like, look, man, they trying to give me this shit. They like, what do you think I should do? Like, how you think we should play it? You know what I mean? For real, yeah. Because at the end of the day, like I said, like I probably wouldn't even been in a position without you. You feel me? Like for real, for real. So yeah, like I probably would have, like did things different. But that's the thing too. You don't know if Blue did that like that. Like you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Blue probably, like told Boosie about it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. You feel me? It could have just been some shit, just you know what I'm saying, that happened. You know what I'm saying? Along the deal. You feel me? That niggas ain't agree with. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Cause like even in that interview, right? You hear Boosie saying it's not Blue fault. You
Yeah,
see?
we did see Blue bring like Boosie 100 racks. You know what I mean? We see a lot of that on the internet, but
Uh-huh.
Boosie and Blue, it's a whole situation now that Drake came in and jumped on he jumped on the record, Your Mind Still, and Blue's stock just went up, you know, what, 100 times, 10 or 10 times, something like whatever it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to Blue, man, for real. But like I said, bro,
He
like
just did some work with the Lobby Boys as well. They did a babysitter track. He jumped on, you know what I mean? It's not like Blue went Hollywood. He's working with Jim Jones and Mano on the new Lobby Boys joint.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You feel me? Like homies to him, and he still got a great relationship with Boosie, bro. Like I said, like Boosie kept saying in that interview, it is not Blue's fault for what's going on. You feel me? It's the people that's around him. You get what I'm saying?
There was a few more things to it as well, you know. But I want to talk about, you know, Mano recently said that 50 Cent was very instrumental in helping with his deal at Atlantic Records. How instrumental was 50 in getting you on the Double XL freshman list and other
Man,
opportunities you can bring in?
it was very instrumental, man. It was like like he got real, like, good relationships with what's her name? Vanessa. That's over there at Double XL. And like, cause I ain't gonna front when we wanted to do it, and cause I went to him and told him I wanted to be on the freshman cover, even though I wasn't a freshman. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, okay, I'll holler at Vanessa, whatever. So Vanessa was more like, well, look, like we already got the candidates, we already got, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's supposed to be there. She was like, we can have like the one spot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We could do the vote. You know what I'm saying? A fan vote. If you could win the fan vote, then we'll put you on there. Like a lot of people don't know. Like me doing that, that's what started the fan vote for Double XL.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
was the first person like to do that, and it was like since that happened, like they've been doing it every year, but like I was the first person to do that. You know what I'm saying? To get, people to actually like vote for me. You know what I'm saying? To get the 10th spot and shit. They're gonna be on there for
that's lit, man. You had said you never find a teeth mark on any hand that feeds me. And Tony Yayo has said before when an artist disses 50 Cent, they get the most promo of their whole career. But you know what? You
real.
decided not to take that route. You didn't diss 50 Cent.
Nah, because it's nothing that like what like how can you like what am I supposed to say? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's not no like never no bad blood like with me. You know what I'm saying? For real. You're there like I just chose to like do my thing because I seen you know what I'm saying? I seen you feel me like like him already stepping away from the music shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw the shit like on having so I'm like, man, look, I know I gotta keep this shit going. You know what I'm saying? As far as like on my behalf. You feel me? For real, for real. It did, but like I didn't say it like, like things on song where I talked about like the G Unit situation. You feel me? Like I talked about the G Unit situation and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like it's not a diss. You know what I mean? It's just like me talking some real shit. You feel me? For real. Like that's one thing about me. Like I don't like if you gonna diss a nigga on a song, then like it gotta be some real shit. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying, for real. Because well, that's how I feel. I feel like if I'm a dish you on a record, bro, then you gotta know like when I see you is more than you know what I'm saying. It's more than music. You know what I'm saying. I'm really trying to get with you. You heard me? And that's the thing. Like, and if I feel like I gotta dish you on a record, that's because I don't maybe I don't got your number. I can't get in contact with you. I can't meet up with you. I can't whatever. You feel me? So like I never fucking diss no fucking I never diss no nigga on no fucking record, man. You know what I'm saying? Not when you can actually fucking meet up with a nigga, whatever, this and that. You feel me? For real. Like that's what like I never understood that with niggas. For real. Like stop making these fake ass diss records and shit like that. Make a diss record after you done ran into this nigga, y'all done fought or you done did something to him. Now you can make a diss record because you actually got something to talk about. You feel me? Don't talk about what you gon' do. You feel me? Talk about what you did. You know what I'm saying? For real, yeah. For real.
So I don't know if you saw the news. I mean, you probably did. The news just popped off. 50 Cent, Floyd Mayweather, and their issues. You know, you were around the both of them. Any idea
Yeah,
why they would even beef?
I don't really know where everything started from, but like in all honesty, bro, and just keeping it real, you know what I'm saying? Like fifth, I think whatever little disagreement they had, you hear me? Like all that shit could have been real squash because they really had they like real like brotherly love for each other, like real like you know, like they really rocked with each other, bro. And I just think it went bad when when Fifth made fun of him on the internet. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? For real, because once again, bro, like that internet shit, bro, like that shit be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit look bad, bro. You know what I mean? For real. Like it's one thing, you clowning them face to face when y'all around each other. You feel me? But when put some shit on the internet making fun of him and shit like that, and now he became a meme, and you know what I mean? You got a fucking, you know what I'm saying, thousands of, people that don't really know what's up and all this and that. You feel me? Commenting on the shit and saying this and saying that. You feel me? For real. And the trip part is that 50 probably ain't mean it to go that far. You know what I'm saying? But the fans and the internet trolls and all that, they gonna push it like that. So in Floyd position, it's like I can't be cool with you because you embarrass me. You know what I'm saying? You my brother, I love you and everything, but you embarrass me, man. You get what I'm saying? For real, bro.
The
And
Harry Potter book.
yeah, and speaking from a person that was around that shit, Fifth ain't wasn't never really trying to beef like that with Champ Dog because even after that shit, bro, like we went to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
Fifth,
yeah, I know you guys went to Vegas.
you know what I'm saying? We
Heard
went to
about that infamous story.
what?
Oh, you had a crazy story. You had a crazy time out there, kid.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm talking about this was after, you know what I'm saying, the shit and
Oh,
50,
my bad. Continue. My bad.
the shit and all that. Yeah, the story I said, that was like my first time, you know what I'm saying, meeting Floyd when everything was all good. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? When everything was all good. And
When it's good, it is good.
oh, yeah, hell yeah. But like, this was like, after everything happened and shit. And we go to Vegas. And cause Fifth wanted to talk to him, you know what I'm saying? And shit. And Florida ain't, he ain't want to talk or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to meet up or whatever, and shit, it ain't happened. You feel me? And I was just like, damn, bro. You know what I mean? Because the relationship that I seen that they had, bro. As long as I've been around 50, I ain't seen him rock with nobody like how he rocked with Floyd. You feel me? For real. I never seen him hang with like other rappers, other celebrities, other, you know what I mean? Like none of that. You feel me? But with Floyd, like that was his friend. You know what I'm saying? That was his friend, his homie, for real. Like everything was everything for real. Like even 50 driver, 50 old drivers, Floyd's new driver. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd's bodyguards came from around 50. Like it was, you know what I mean? Like they was real tight. So, to hit him, reconciled and, back together and stuff, like that was, what I'm saying, like a no-brainer for me, you know what I mean? Because I knew the kind of relationship that they already had, you feel me? For real. And that's good to see. You feel me? For real. Like that's good to see, bro. That's good to see.
Floyd apparently said, "What took you so long?"
Well, I ain't gonna front. Now, Champ can't say that, bro. Cause Fifth, I'm a known witness. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Fifth reached out and everything. Nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't say what took him too long. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like, what happened was after that, it was just, more and more little shit. And, you know what I mean? So many people in between them that's keeping them apart. You know what I mean? For real. Until they actually probably really got in touch with each other. You know?
Yeah.
For real.
So we got to talk. I got the tracks written out from the Beast here. Kid, if you got more time with us, I'd like to go over some of the tracks from the Beast. But if you got
Let's
to go, I
go.
totally respect. All right. So hold on one second. We got the plug. I didn't mix this up, right? The plug was on the Beast, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. I didn't because I know we didn't go over all the tracks from the Beauty. But so the plug is actually a classic 50 Cent hook in his old format. You had a short verse on here. Were you having any issues being a part of a five-man group with the verses being so short? I know you said it was easy. Were there any issues with the verses being so short?
Nah, not at all, man. Not at all, man. Not at all, man. It was just more of, like, you feel me? Like with that song, like when we was doing these records, bro, like we always in the studio at the same time. You know what I mean? And you come like you did go upstairs, eat whatever this and that, you know what I'm saying? Come back down, niggas already got a record done. And it's like, shit, fuck that nigga, I'm about to put something on here. You know what I mean? Shit like that for real. And, you gotta squeeze yourself in that motherfucker some kind of way. Yeah. For real, for real.
And my bad, the plug was actually the last track aside from the bonus tracks on the Beauty. So I believe I have a thing or two written about the bonus tracks here. Uh, but the Beauty actually sold 14,500 copies first week. Did you remember hearing anything about the sales of this album?
Nah, bro. Real talk, bro. What's crazy is Mikey, like, I was gonna ask you like what, cause like I said, bro, I never was one like to check that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah, I
real.
had just seen the sales. Like I hadn't known for many years. You know what I mean? But you got to take into consideration it's an independent record.
Hmm.
Um, Let me give a shout out to Lee as well. I appreciate the $20 super chat. So Big Body Benz was a bonus cut. And this was actually, to my knowledge, was this your first single on G Unit? Solo cut?
Um, yeah, I don't think that was my first. I think my first one was like Birdman G type shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it was the Birdman G track. But yeah, Big Body Bands, like that was a dope ass track. You know what I'm saying? That I did put Banks on that motherfucker.
Oh, right. Banks. Yep.
Then Fifth had jumped on the hook and shit and did a verse on that bad, and it just came out great. You know
It
what I mean?
made
For
the
real,
album.
huh?
It made the album. It made the Best Buy release.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pretty dope.
Oh, for real, man. It was dope, man. I got a chance, I flew my son out there being in the video and shit. Like that shit was dope as hell.
For some reason, I feel like I remember watching that on video, Kid. Yeah, I do remember watching that. Yeah. Epic moments.
Yeah, yeah, man. Real epic, real epic, real epic.
So the beast starts off with ballin'. 50 started off with a different hook, man. This is one of the best hooks I've ever seen from 50. Yayo kicked off the album. What was the difference heading into the beast from the beauty?
I ain't gonna cap. Yayo's energy, bro. For real. For the Beast album, bro. Like, Yayo, because all those records, though, man, from the Beast to Beauty of Independence, man, like, we recorded all those songs, like, within probably, like, I want to say, like, 2 weeks, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just divided them, you know what I mean? Into two things. They just divided them into two different projects. You feel me? It was all just going to be one project. You feel me? But Chad, man, like, yeah, yo, that nigga, he was so hyped, man. You know what I'm saying? For real,
You gotta love Yayo's energy.
Yeah, that nigga was so hyped, man.
What'd you say? You said I paid all my mama bills, so how could she complain? Call my bitches dimes. I treat them like loose change. What do
Yeah.
you mean by that, man? Can you break that bar down for me? Loose change, I know what I do with loose change. I put it in the piggy bank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you got loose change, you don't really care about it too much.
Most
Yeah,
dudes wife a dime though.
man, my wife, yeah. That was before I was married, dude.
Facts, right.
You
True.
know what I'm saying? So,
Salute to you too.
I was, yeah, niggas young and wild. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, shit. That's basically all it was. And at the same time, just a play off of, you know what I'm saying? Just, a bar, you know what I'm saying? From, dimes and, loose change. Dimes are like loose change. You feel me? Yeah, man.
Probably had about 50 cents worth of them, right?
You know, probably more than that.
About 90 cents. Now my man had like a buck 20. Just kidding. All right. So, honestly, though, what were the plans for G Unit at this point? Was it to connect the Beauty and the Beast as a full album, or was there supposed to
Yeah,
be a feature album?
it was gonna be a double disc. You know what I'm saying? At first, it was gonna be a double disc, and along the way, you know what I'm saying, everybody just well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but Fifth and Fifth and like the rest of the people that worked at the junior office, and they wanted to just make it separate projects because they wanted to see if people was gonna accept the first, you know what I'm saying, the first couple of joints and how people, just was gonna receive everybody being back together or whatever, and they just ended up, splitting the two. And the last, what was that? After that, the lost tapes. And then the lost tapes, and then that came after that was nothing but like just the extra records that we recorded. You feel me?
Damn, I don't got those ones right there. But next up, we got I'm Grown, produced by Honorable C Note. This
Yeah,
joint was different. You know, I liked what Banks was doing on there. Uh, but you had the hottest verse, I gotta say. Your voice went well with this beat. Did y'all ever perform this track, or do you remember any performance
yeah. We
unit?
performed it a couple times. We performed it a couple times, man. You know, like every time we did a concert together, we performed that track. You know what I mean?
That one was different.
Huh?
That one was different, but you rode that track crazy. Pause.
C Note, man. C Note, but see, like it all goes back, like Honorable C Note, man. Like that been my guy, bro. It, like all the way to like my first ever, you know what I'm saying, like project that I ever really released, bro, was the Millionaire project, the Millionaire album. You know what I'm saying? Honorable C Note produced every track on there. You know what I'm saying? He produced that for real. So I've been, you know what I'm saying, just knowing Cino and shit like that, you feel me? So, I just, reached out, told him send us some beats, you know what I'm saying? And that shit became what it was.
Bring My Bottles is next. Young Buck kicked this off. You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
one with 50, this shit was hard actually. Buck actually started the Beauty album off on Watching Me. On this track, he's going crazy though, talking about popping bottles in 1942. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Yayo, keep saying, what's $1,000? What did 50 and Buck's relationship seem to be to you from your perspective as everybody reunited?
Well, it was, like, it was cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, from, what I seen, you feel me? Like, everything was cool. Like everybody was, back together, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was regular shit. You feel me? It wasn't no like tension and or nothing like that in the air. But like I said, man, like you never know like what be going on. You know what I'm saying? Behind closed doors, bro. You know what I mean? For real, because no matter what you did, I'm sure he probably had, his own conversations and his own situation going on with 50. You know what I'm saying? Outside of whatever everybody else had going on and shit like that. Because even with my situation with Fifth or whatever, I'm pretty sure ain't nobody really like know, you know what I mean? That what kind of, setup we had with each other and all of that type of shit. You feel me? But we ain't, like we ain't care about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, you did. We just gotta do our job. You know what I'm saying? Make some good music. You feel me? And get some money. For real.
Yeah, facts, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. So doper than my last one is actually a Lloyd Banks solo cut.
Hmm.
And at one point, it was you, Fifth, and Yayo working. So can you tell me about Lloyd Banks actually coming back to G Unit and working on the album?
Um, it was great, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it was great, dog. For real, bro. Like the being there with the PLK. You know what I'm saying? For real, I ain't gonna lie to you. Hear me? That made me feel like I had something to prove. You know what I'm saying? For real, you're being in that motherfucker with banks, you know what I'm saying? For real, yeah. Like nigga, I got some punchlines too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real, yeah. But that man, like, Bank's one of the greats, bro, and just being able to be around him and, seeing him work, man, like, shit was awesome. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say that, when you were talking about it, it didn't seem like there were any issues with 50 and Buck when you guys did your media run. Like I said, it was kind of like 50 and Yayo jabbing at each other, but you just know they're such good friends, it doesn't mean much of anything.
Yeah, yeah, like Fifth always, You know what I'm saying? Like, crack jokes on you and all that shit there. But that's how it is, man. Like, like when you real close with somebody, bro, and that's your friend, like, it's not a moment where y'all just chilling without cracking a joke on each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you gotta look at that shit, man. Like, but like I say, man, like when that shit get old to the internet, people make it more than what it actually is. You know what I'm saying? People make shit more than what it actually is, bro. For real. That's why you still see, Ye still with Fifth. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The Beast sold a few more units than the Beauty, 18,000.
Interior garage door.
You said the beast sold more.
Yeah. Yeah, the Beast actually sold about 18,500 copies. Again, I want to ask you, did you hear anything about the sales? 50 had always made such a big deal about the sales. This is something he never spoke on, though, these album sales.
Well, mm-mm. I ain't never. He never mentioned it. You know, but at the time, he probably ain't really care too much. You know what I'm saying? For real. You probably ain't really care too much, man. As long as we was, able to, stay on the road and what I mean, continue working. You feel me? He probably ain't really care too much about the numbers, even though he probably did. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. You feel me?
Well, they were kind of mixtapes, you know what I mean? I feel like these were kind of build-up albums for something you guys were trying to find a single for.
Uh huh.
That's just how I felt from the outside looking in as a, fan perspective.
Yeah, it could have been that. It could have been that too. For real. For real. But you never know, you know what I'm saying? Until, you actually gotta hear from him, you know?
So we got Boy Boy, which is Harlem slang actually. Can you tell me whose idea it was to name the song that?
What's the name? What'd you say the name of someone?
Boy Boy.
Oh boy, boy, boy.
Maybe
It
they could
was
added one more boy to it.
yeah, just you just named it because like, that's what it was on the hook. You know what I'm saying? Real, like after the song done, cause that's the thing, like when we recording, we don't name the song until the song is fucking finished. So we just named it that. But that's what we were saying mostly on the hook. So
And of course, you had to hit with the "I'm gonna make sure I stick you more than 9 times." You know
mm,
what I mean? I feel like that's kind of some of the stuff 50 liked about you, that he could see the real, he could see the realism in what you were rapping about. He was like, "God damn, that makes me feel like something that happened to me."
yeah, man.
That type of shit.
Yeah, that's just me and how I rap, man. Like it's like with me, bro, I always had like raw talent. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. Like I always had raw talent, bro.
Yeah, the people can hear it, man.
For real, man.
I was playing some of your music for my boy today, and he's like, "Holy shit!" Yo, choose one. A lot of bars go over people's heads, and I'm gonna bring attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
The pump shells the size of D batteries get hit like J Rock when the fat dude squeezed. For those that went over their head, man. Kid, can you explain it to everyone?
Yeah. Well, in the movie South Central, you know, the little kid name was J Rock. And when he tried to steal homie car stereo or whatever, and he was trying to hide the gate, it was the fat guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know his name, you feel me? But the fat dude that played in the movie, he had shot J Rock, you know what I mean, like over the gate with a 12 gauge. You know what I mean? He shot J Rock over the gate with a 12 gauge. Hmm.
Yeah, man. Nah, kid, I really appreciate you for tapping in for this exclusive interview, man. You know,
You
uh,
crazy? I was see, like, look, I could have showed you an actual shotgun shell. You know what I'm saying? but we ain't about to do that up man. On here.
We'll save it for episode 2. We'll save it for episode 2. But yo, man, Crooks is out right now.
Man,
Kid, the floor is yours, man.
all right,
Whatever you want, plug whatever you want right now, bro. The floor is yours.
man.
Let the people know what's up, bro. We still got
Street
500 plus people been rocking with us all night.
Street Fame is dropping real fucking soon. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck with that Crooks. You hear me? Crooks is out right now on all platforms. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You feel me? Go look at my in studio video Crooks. You know what I'm saying? I chose to do like the in studio video for that song and for a couple songs that a couple in studio videos with the mic hanging down. Why I did that like that? Because it brings more attention to what you actually saying. You know what I'm saying? Other than all the distractions of, you know what I'm saying, bitches shaking ass and you know what I'm saying, throwing money around and all that. You know what I'm saying? I want you to actually hear what I'm saying. You feel me for real? Uh and like I said, man, Street Fame coming soon, man. Crooks is out right now. Um Shit, man. Look me up on fucking iTunes and all that extra shit and go catch up. You know what I'm saying? For real. You hear me? Listen to all the rest of the shit. Facts.
Hell yeah, Kid. I really appreciate you tapping in tonight. Everybody can follow him on Instagram. I got it pinned up. We've also got the YouTube page up as well. I know you've been here for a minute. Do you want to do any open? You're more than welcome. You can leave, bro. You've done everyone justice. Do you want to do some open questions with the people if they pop in with any?
Um, I guess we could do like 5 more minutes because I do got to get up early in the morning.
Kid gotta bounce. Hit the open questions right now if you got any before he gets up out of here. Kid, I need a drop real quick. Let me get a drop from Mikey T, the movie star. Shout out Mike.
Got you. Shout out to my dude, man, Mikey T, the movie star, man. Y'all know what we doing. You heard? Whenever we link up, you heard? It's your boy Kid, man. Ready now. Oh, appreciate you. Heard? Get right, you heard? Crooks is out now.
Appreciate you, Kid, man. Much love, bro. Much love, man. You don't want to freestyle, do you?
Man, it's late, man. You know what, Mikey T? Look,
Hey, my man, it's late. Don't
look,
say no
look.
more, bro.
I
You blessed us with a movie tonight.
What the day is? Yeah, today Monday. Yeah, today Tuesday. Thursday. You hear me? Thursday. Let's link back up Thursday. You hear me? You did. And I'm gonna rap some shit for y'all.
All right, movie.
Yeah,
Kid, I
yeah.
appreciate you, bro.
Rap.
Street Fame is coming. Crooks is out right now. Shout out to Lloyd Banks, The Course of the Inevitable. Let's get him on some new Kid and Lloyd Banks shit. Like you said, big body Benz.
For real. For
Yeah,
real. But man, I sent thanks to this junk, man. Yo, man. If Banks put a verse on this joint, bro, this shit gonna be one of the hardest shit you ever heard. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Me, Banks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all the last name you did that's gonna be on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Only exclusively, you know what I'm saying, did. You know what I mean? My dude Mikey T, but the only person you did that I tell this shit to. You know what I mean? For real. I also reached out to Benny the Butcher here to jump on that motherfucker too, you did. Shout out to Benny the Butcher for real, bro. Real nigga, bro.
salute to
I
Benny, the best rapper out right now.
Man, I hit him. I hit dude up, man. A DM man homie sent me his number. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we linked, you hear me? I sent him a record. As soon as I sent him a record, I said, you know what? Man, it'd be super ill if I could get banks on this bitch too. You know what I'm saying? For real. So like that shit it'll be one of the hardest records out. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Real.
gonna be dope, man. That's gonna
Yeah.
be dope. But Kid, I really appreciate it, man. I don't want to keep you any longer. I know we'll be tapped in. We're always tapped in.
Yeah, man, I gotta get up in the morning, man. I gotta
Oh
go
yeah.
to Walmart. I'm doing the like back to school giveaway thing.
Okay.
Um
Tell the people what.
yeah, I'm doing a back to school giveaway in Spring Lake, North Carolina. It's gonna be me and the homie Murray. You feel me? I don't know if y'all should be familiar with Murray, man. He got the hit single Quicksand. You know what I mean? It's tall with the quicksand. And then get banged. You know what I'm saying? You know it's gonna be us, man. You know that's his hometown where we gonna be at. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Still out here grinding, man, doing what we do, man.
Hell
For real.
yeah, bro. I'll see you soon, Kid. Have a great night.
All right, bro.
My guy. Peace. Kid is that guy, man. Really appreciate him tapping in tonight. Oh no, my YouTube page. Really appreciate him for tapping in tonight. Hope you all enjoyed the interview. I'm going to do some open questions. Who has some questions that they want to ask? If anybody has any open questions, you can send them in right now, guys. Wow, that's crazy. We literally pretty much went over the majority of Kid's career within G Unit. You know, we went over all the mixtapes that he did from the Big 10 to the Lost Tape to Murder by Numbers, 5 Murder by Numbers, to the Animal Ambition, to both G Unit albums. Guys, we did a whole lot. We did a whole lot tonight. And I want you to also check out my interview with Mike Geronimo if you missed it. I have an exclusive interview with Mike Geronimo where he spoke on Work On with 50 Cent. I'm going to plug that up. I've been working with Kid for a number of years. Kid actually brought me to the G Unit offices to do our first interview way back in the day. You know what I mean? He was actually the first one to bring me to the G Unit offices. Kid actually came back on the channel, you know, in the last few years as well. So I got a lot of respect for Kid doing that shit, man, showing love on the channel. Oh, we have a whole lot more to talk about with Kid. As he said, there was a G Unit Lost Tapes. I got to get into that one as well. Now you're talking about the remixes. Okay, I like it. It just gives us a little bit more content to talk about. Plus, there was a watch along that I wanted to do with Kid. Watch along of one of our past interviews where he talked about some of his lyrics from the Choose One record in specifics. So I'm very hype on actually, you know, doing more work with Kid, but I'm going to take what we did tonight. You know what I mean? It's definitely an epic piece of history. It's the Lost Files, the G Unit Lost Files. I'm definitely going to tap in with that. Let me see. Let me get this shit unplugged. Let me get this one plugged in. But yeah, what a live episode tonight. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You heard? If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe right now so you never miss none of the videos that I do. Oh shit, there's my weed. Cool. Shout out to Gillie Da Kid. That's my bro. My other computer's tripping out right now. Sorry, guys. That's why I seem a little bit taken back. My other computer that I usually read the comments from is tripping out right now. Everybody on here, subscribe if you're not subscribed. You know, we're going to be doing a lot more content. Make sure you hit that link that I have pinned. The Crooks single from Kid is available now. Kid's obviously working, you guys. He's got new material out. So hit that link in my bio to actually check it out. Damn, that's crazy. Computer's actually closing. Here, let me shut this down. I gotta shut that down. Maybe that computer's too hot. We did just run a 3.5 hour live stream. All Kid's gotta do is get some artists. That might be something he does in the future, you know what I mean? But he has a new album out from I believe it was dropped in October of 2021. Real is Rare. He's working on the Street Fame album that he's gonna release. He's got Crooks out right now. So he's actually got quite a bit that he's working on. And I just want to showcase talent on the channel, you guys. So anybody that, wants to come on the channel that's going to add a positive perspective, you know what I mean? I'm always giving an outlet. Aunt X says, yo, did you hear the 50 Cent Higher track from '05 leaking? Yeah, 50 Cent recording Higher. That's something I actually heard back in the day. That was actually released way, way back in the day. You know what I mean? So I had already heard that 50 actually doing the hook on that. Now that's Game's third or fourth single. Actually, it was the fifth single because you got to put it on. You got to even put it behind "Put You on the Game," the single that released with Timbaland. So, what up? What up, Mike Martin? What's popping with you, man? Yeah. So the single that actually went off with Timbaland was the fourth single. He had Dreams as his third single, and then the first two singles with 50 Cent. There was really no room for Higher. In all reality, my opinion on the Higher reference track, Game should have left 50 on the hooks and just rewrote those verses. You know what I'm saying? Why re-record 50's verse and just act like he was never there? Guys, I want to ask y'all a couple poll questions, though. I want to do a couple poll questions, y'all. I got a poll question right here. Let me check out the poll. Were you feeling Game's Eminem diss? 71% of the people said no. I want to ask y'all, what label would you want to see Kid on most? I'm going to put up this poll right now so everyone can vote. Which label would fit Kid? I'm putting up this poll. I want y'all to vote in. Let me see. Who's going to be the last one? Which label would y'all like to see Kid signed with? I gave y'all a couple options. Y'all can go with Bad Boy Records, CMG, the Collective Music Group. You can go with Gucci Man 1017, the new 1017. Is that what they're calling it now? The new 1017 or QC. Everybody vote in the poll. Vote in the poll right now, y'all. Let's see what everybody's saying. Everyone's kind of rocking with CMG here. Everyone seems like they're rocking with CMG right about now. Here, let me see. Where's my interview? I did an interview with Mike Geronimo, you guys, where he spoke on Irv Gotti. I had to ask him if working with 50 Cent was going to cause him to have issues with Irv Gotti. I mean, let's be real, right? Let's be real here. You're working with Irv Gotti and you're going to do a record with 50 Cent on his debut album, The Evil That Men Do. I'm not sure if that actually made it on the Power of the Dollar, though. Maybe that was right after. Let me take a look at this though. But nonetheless, you know, I had to ask Mike Geronimo about working with 50 Cent. So if you guys are wondering who I do interviews with everybody in the industry. You know what I mean? I've had the opportunity to interview Benny the Butcher. I've had the opportunity to interview, you know what I mean? You guys see Kid Kid on the channel. I've had the opportunity to interview pretty much anybody you could think of in the industry. You know what I mean? I've interviewed French Montana, Max B, Rick Ross, Yo Gotti, rest in peace, Young Dolph. You know what I mean? I filmed DMX when he took my weed and he smoked my weed on camera and shit like that. What an experience. Then I filmed him. And then he thought I was going to report him to his probation officer. Told me he was on probation after he hit my weed on camera. Great classic moment. You know what I'm saying? Being a part of French Montana's first album. I was actually on the intro track of French Montana's first album, my Max B interview. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of shit in the game, you guys. I've done a lot of shit in the game, and that's why I'm actually here talking to you guys about it. This is the Mikey T, the Movie Star podcast. I really appreciate y'all for tapping in. I had actually spoke with Conway about an interview. He confirmed it. I spoke with it, and then some issues with people setting it up. I really should have just took the step and got Conway's number. That's my fault. You know what I mean? That's my fault. You know what I mean? I put the Conway interview in some other people's hands. I actually had a dope conversation with Conway. You know what I mean? Speaking with him about a couple different things, how we relate, you know, talking about ways that we relate. And then he was like, yeah, I would do an interview with you for sure. And I'm like, well, da, 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 and it just didn't go the right way. It is what it is, though. You know what I mean? I got a lot of respect for Conway. First and foremost, when it comes to this shit, I want to see all these dudes succeed in the rap game. You know what I mean? I want to see all these dudes. And me, I'm going to be doing my thing regardless. You know what I mean? I'm, I don't want to hinder nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go out there and make a big deal about not getting an interview with somebody when in reality, I found my lane. You know what I mean? I started off, you know what I'm saying? The same way French was doing Cocaine City and he transitioned into an artist. I was doing interviews like crazy, and it just so happens that I've got so much good work that I could come on here and talk about the news. And I can come on here and actually bring in artists that I've worked with in the past and continue to elevate our relationship. Appreciate you, V Dozen. Definitely appreciate you, and I really appreciate you for subscribing, Scooter. Much love, bro. Appreciate all the new subscriptions. Make sure y'all hit that link in my bio. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all, not my bio, make sure y'all hit the link that's pinned and check out my exclusive interview with Mike Geronimo. Piece that I'm really, really proud of. For anybody wondering, other shit that I've done, I actually interviewed this guy right here as well. Y'all need to take a look at this.
Lil Durk on rock with Mikey T, the movie star. You already know you're rocking, man. 300. Lil Durk on rock with Mikey T, the movie star. You already know you're rocking, man. 300.
Everybody knows that 50 Nas. 50 Nas. Who's the best in Queens? 50 Nas. 50 Nas and Nori. You know what I mean? 50 Nas. I'm going to give that one to 50 Nas and Nori. You know what I'm saying? We got a billionaire there, a billionaire in the making. We got a guy who runs television, and then we got the guy who's running the media. So if anybody wants my Queens list, that's it. Yeah, but I got a new interview dropping with Little Flip, you guys. I'm really hype about this interview. I got a new interview with Little Flip coming, y'all.
Hey man, say man, what it do is the freestyle king, Lil Flipper, aka Flip Mayweather. Shout out
My bad about that.
to the movie star. Say man, what it do is the freestyle king, Lil Flipper, aka Flip Mayweather. Shout out to Mikey T, the movie star. Cut.
I got a bunch of.
Hey man, say man, what it do is the freestyle king, Lil Flipper, aka Flip Mayweather. Shout out to Mikey T, the movie star. Cut.
Yep, so go check out my shit, you guys.
Lil Durk gonna rock with Mikey T, the movie star. You already know how you rocking, man. 300.
Hell yeah, yeah. Y'all know I got a lot of work, man. Y'all know I got a lot of work. I need y'all to subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Let me check out these votes. What label would fit Kid Kid? I need y'all to vote on this right now. Need y'all to vote on this right now. Bad Boy Records. Everybody hit the poll right now. Vote in the poll. Everybody hit that like button too. Put some respect on that like button, y'all. Put some respect on that like button. I want to see them likes go up right now. Where are them likes at, y'all? Hit that like button right now. I want to see like 300 likes in here. Put some respect on that like button. I'm gonna keep bringing the hottest artists in here. We're gonna keep on having the real conversation. I did not slack on one part of that conversation, you guys. I did not slack on one part of that conversation, y'all. I asked every single question that I told y'all I was gonna ask. Lloyd Banks leaving G Unit, 50 Cent ending G Unit, Gillie Da Kid writing for Lil Wayne. You know, Kid came on here and gave us a lot of great information about all of his resume on G Unit, you guys. I respect him for being so open, talking about working with the artists like Kiss, Styles, Prodigy. Obviously, there's a lot more to cover. We're not going to cover it in 1 3-hour conversation, though. You know what I mean? We're not going to cover it in 1 3-hour conversation. I really do appreciate everybody that stayed in, in the chat for the whole night. We were rocking all night on this one, you guys. We were rocking all night on this one. Kid came through, like I said, and just gave an amazing interview from top to bottom. Pause. He gave an amazing interview addressing Peanut. You know what I mean? The name that he was given. You know what I'm saying? The name that he had, the name that he actually rapped at one point in time. The whole story pretty much unfolded. And it was a classic, man. It was a classic right there. I really do appreciate Kid for being so open on the channel, to really dive into even all the Squad Up stuff and, how his representation with Squad Up, you know what I mean? His representation with Squad Up and his representation with G Unit really impacted everybody in his neighborhood watching him. And it really inspired a lot of people in his neighborhood. Shit was really impressive, man. I got to take my hat off to Kid. His new single's out. I'm going to keep on putting that out there, you guys, because he's pushing his music. He's been worked with some of the biggest legends in the game. So just imagine how that inspires Kid to actually continue pushing on when it comes to dropping his own music. Hell yeah, man. It was definitely a live epic experience. Hell yeah, enjoy it, Eric. Enjoy the live experience and enjoy the live show. Oh shit, yeah, that's true. Now that shit's been over, you guys. Relax. Unless you see lime green. Are you talking about some good ass weed, bro? Let me see. Eric says Kid worked with a lot of dope rappers. To me, I believe 50 Cent put Kid in place to do his own thing. Yeah, Kid and 50 Cent made a lot of great records together, as he explained tonight. Actually 3 tracks on both the Lost Tapes and it was the Lost Tapes and 3 tracks on Animal Ambition. That's pretty impressive. It's actually pretty impressive. Pretty impressed with that. I want everybody on here to follow me on the gram. You heard? I want everybody on here to follow me on the gram. If you're on Instagram, let me know if you're on Instagram, you guys. If you're on Instagram, follow me. Everybody that follows me right now will get the follow back. You heard? Everybody that's following me right now will get the follow back. You heard? So follow me on the gram, y'all. Let me check what's going on with these. Let me get rid of this right here. We Gucci on that. We talked all about the beauty of independence, the beauty and the beast. We covered those albums in crazy, you know what I mean? In crazy detail. Literally went over everything to do with those projects, you guys. Literally went over everything to do with those projects. We actually, I missed the first few cuts on the beauty. Make sure y'all follow me on the gram. You heard? Make sure y'all follow me on the gram. Right now, go follow me on Instagram, y'all. I really hope everybody enjoyed this stream. You heard? I'm always trying to give you guys the best content that I can. I'm always trying to make sure you guys, get all the answers to the questions from as many different perspectives as I can get them from. You know what I mean? I talk to a lot of people, like obviously, Kid, very, very close affiliation to multiple camps. You know what I mean? Multiple camps. He's done a lot. There's a lot to uncover in these interviews that we're doing. Let me see. Cash Money Gangsta. I don't know if I'll be able to do that interview. I haven't. I don't know who to actually reach out in regard to get an interview with Cash Money Gangsta. I'll be real with you. Isn't that the dude that's related to Birdman? But let's go. Open questions. We're doing open questions. I'm going to tell you guys what. I'm doing open questions for the next 300 views. For the next 300 views, I'm doing open questions. Yeah, let me plug my shit in. Let me plug my computer in. We had an epic live stream tonight. Let me see. So I gotta. Open questions. Open questions for everybody that has them. Anybody that has an open question right now, you guys can ask whatever. Kid, stay independent. I want to see Kid with another major deal. Let me take a look at that poll. But it's cool, like I was saying, it's cool to stay independent until you get a major deal. You know what I mean? And go do your shit independently until you strike, the major's attention. All right, so let me check this out. It's saying CMG is 49%. Everybody wants to see Kid Kid. Everybody wants to see Kid Kid work with CMG. Damn. Nah, I'm in Connecticut. Humble says Kid Kid on CMG is a bad decision. Well, they got 42 Doug, they got Yo Gotti, they got Moneybag Yo, Black Youngster. They got a lot of great artists on there that have actually blown up. Glorilla out now. You know what I mean? They got a lot of artists that are actually blowing up on that label, you guys. I think QC is dope as well. I think QC is dope as well. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dope labels out there that Kid Kid could attach himself to. But like I said, kind of like when 50 Cent was doing the G Unit, the Beauty, and the Beast projects, I really think that they were looking for a hit that would have sparked, you know, millions of sales. They didn't necessarily find it within the first 12 cuts. You know what I mean? Sometimes it takes more than 12 songs to find a, you know what I mean, a hit single. You don't always just run into that Rider Part 2 like they did, you know, when they dropped the TOS album and they were kind of not really moving with any great singles at that point. I like the way she do it, wasn't going to do it. You know what I mean? I like the way she do it, just was not gonna do it, y'all. So I want everybody on here. Make sure you follow me on social media. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe right now so you never miss any of my content. I'll be going live nightly at 10:30 p.m. That's right. If you missed the show tonight because you weren't tuned in at 10:30 p.m., make sure you tap back in on the next episode at 10:30 p.m. That's right. Follow me right here on social media, you guys. Y'all can just follow me easily like that so you can tap in with me and see when my videos are going to drop. Hit the notification bell on here. If you're not on social media like that, I respect it. Just make sure you still find a way to tune in with the channel so you don't miss my exclusive videos. I really do hope everybody enjoyed the content tonight. I try my best on every single effort, you guys, to put out facts, to put out interesting topics, to put out interesting conversation for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I work really hard at it. Right now, I'm on an independent spectrum. You know what I'm saying? I'm a one-man team, you guys, but I really do appreciate everybody who taps in. You know what I'm saying? We're going to the top with this shit. And like I said, everybody follow me on social media. I'm staying in for like 2 more seconds. If anybody has any questions, this is your chance to ask me right now. If anybody has any questions, this is your chance to ask me right now, you guys. It's been an amazing stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. Everybody watching this on replay, everybody watching this on demand, make sure you drop a comment. Make sure you drop a comment. Oh shit, I forgot to ask. Where is everyone from? Where's everyone from? I'm about to end this poll. It looks like Yo Gotti CMG won dramatically. Hold on, let me refresh this page real quick. Let me refresh the page. Yes. Okay. Yo Gotti CMG 41%. Gucci Man 1017. Gucci Man 1017, 24%. Bad Boy Records 22%. Everybody vote in that poll. I'm giving you 2 more minutes to vote in the poll. I'm giving everybody watching 2 more minutes to vote in the poll. Y'all got 2 more minutes to vote in the poll. I'm about to end this poll. What label would fit Kid Kid? 40% of the people say CMG with Yo Gotti. 24% of the people say Gucci Man. 1017, the new 1017. They got some dope ass chains as well, you guys. 21% of the people say Bad Boy, and I think a little bit of an underrated 16% say QC. Actually, the most poppin' label out right now, in my opinion. But where's everybody from? I put it up here. Yep, Mozzie's rocking with CMG. We got Raleigh in here. Raleigh, North Carolina's up in here. What's up, Raleigh? Mikey T, the movie star, rocks with you. Stewart, what's up? Louisville. Louisville's up in here. What's poppin'? We got Buffalo, New York. Shout out to my favorite rapper, Benny the Butcher. That's my guy right there. It's my guy right there, Benny the Butcher. NO, East, born and raised. Salute to you, humble one. Naptown, West Side, 317. What's up? Everybody shout out your city and state. Mikey T, the movie star, shows love to who taps into his videos. Make sure you note that and you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on this love. I'm the blogger that shows you guys appreciation. I put respect on your name. So put respect on that like button and hit that like button right now to show everybody out there that Mikey T is the #1 blogger. You heard? We 300 right now, 300 deep. We 300 deep, 2:30 in the morning. Savannah, GA, what's up? Fort Lauderdale, what's up? Indianapolis, what's up? Melbourne, Australia, what's up? Louisville, what's up? What's up, Louisville? Oh, that's crazy. All right, y'all. I'm about to end this vote. I definitely appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight. Everybody run those numbers up. Check out the Mike Geronimo interview, you guys. Everybody on here, check out the Mike Geronimo interview you heard. Check that shit out right now. Everybody run these numbers up, you heard. Hit that link right now in my bio. My bad. My other computer's saying some bullshit about it doesn't remember the password. Like, that is some bullshit. Let's go and try that, I guess. Woonsocket, Rhode Island, what's up? Fort Worth, Texas, what up? Appreciate you, man. Tell everybody in the barbershops about what I'm doing. Let everybody know, yo. Let everybody know about what I'm doing out there. Everybody continue to spread the word. That's the only way we're going to grow. Everybody hit the like button. We got to affect the algorithm. You hear what I'm saying? We got to affect the algorithm so people know that I'm here. We got to continue to let people know that I'm here, you guys. And like I said, man, I appreciate everybody tapping in on this live video tonight, man. I'm about to get up out of here. I'll talk to y'all in the next episode. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel right now. Everybody on here, subscribe to the channel. You heard? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel so you don't miss one of these epic videos. Hell yeah. Salute. I'm about to get up.